So stream has started. So now we can. Oh, let's go in here. Do this. Now we can transition to that image. We need a producer, so if you happen to be a video prod student or interested in video prod, we could use your talents. All right. So here we go. Last we met, the party had been walking the Cyliik Plains for several days before wandering into the small village of Claycombe, where they met a young orcish man named Kelobar Swiftgrass. Kelo had been looking for his sister, who had gone missing a few days before. After looking around town a bit, you discover a local named Hilthar of the Plainspeople had been up to something secretive for the past several months. People have been seeing him walking through town and continuing north, not to return for days at a time. Kelo and Hurey tracked down some information by visiting the local watering hole, then scaring the shit out of a 7-year-old child, while others found supplies for venturing further into the plains. The investigation led them on a half-day's travel to a large, partially completed building. As you moved towards the building, Hilthar came out to greet you. He was not surprised someone found him out, more surprised that it took so long. He knew Kelo from growing up and was glad it was him who made the discovery. It seems you happened upon this building at just the right time. You came to learn of the tragedy that led to this. Several months ago, Hilthar's mate, Halgrith, was working in their garden when a skinny, malnourished beast thing attacked her, biting her before the struggle was done, and the beast scampered away. On the next full moon, they found out what that beastie was. Halgrith had turned. Hilthar needed to protect Harth, their son, and himself while trying to keep Halgrith from hurting anyone. He was able to lure her out to their goat herd and satiate her hunger that night. On subsequent full moons, they went north to the far side of several wild auroch herds. It was there and then they began building. Tonight is the first night of occupancy in Werewolf Hotel. 3 wares in separate cells. Hilthar left to hunt the pack leader, leaving you in charge of the hotel.
3 werewolves?
There are 3, Halgrith and Liska. Yep.
It's like, yep. All right.
I thought Paul was a fun name.
If I'm reading this correctly, these are the 3 people we want kept alive.
I guess
So,
the most
yep.
important of which is maybe Hildreth,
Yeah.
if anybody can do need to.
So,
Wait, his sister. Who's your sister?
Liska.
Oh,
We're
Liska.
Yeah.
Hildreth
Probably
is
on
the
her
wife.
day.
Oh yeah, we can let her go. Yeah.
Jeez.
And the moon is rising too, right?
The moon is rising. It is up. Hilthar left. He is stalking the pack leader. He's trying to find where the pack leader is. He still has been unable to locate where the main den is.
What was our plan that we were devising before we left?
But these 3 have not turned yet. The moon is on the way up, but they haven't turned yet, and so you have maybe half hour, 45 minutes to talk to them before they would change.
Has Hilgard departed yet, or is he still here?
Hilthar?
Hilthar.
Hilthar left.
And he didn't take, nope, just him though.
Just him.
Oh, keep that.
That's right. So we all stayed back because we were like, yeah. So these guys are going to absolutely demolish these cages.
He doesn't know what's going to happen.
I think these
No,
cages
we
never
assumed
do well
that.
built.
Okay, gotcha.
Personal.
I agree.
Well, there's how many cages? 4 cages? 3 prisoners?
So
You wanna
discuss-
go to town on one?
I'm going to run to the restroom.
So, using my divine
Oh.
powers of portending, I imagine like 3 scenarios here. First scenario, we have werewolves that we can't kill progressively, get out of their cages, bring them to your parents, and then begin attacking us, which is problematic. There it is.
Which is problematic.
I can
indeed.
put him
Yeah.
to sleep, but only for like a minute, so it's probably not gonna last all night.
That's better. I don't know.
So
We could put him to sleep and then do the run away.
That's true.
And just
Well,
be
take-
like, not our problem.
I should say option 4 is get the fuck out of here, because technically, we're only on the line for this at the moment. I imagine if we leave her there, regardless, she will survive the night. If anything, she might kill other people, but who's to say that's not us or not, we just shut up.
We wouldn't know if we just.
So we could be bombarded from all sides, and then they also get out of their cages as well. Could be a 4. Not too sure.
Could you put him to, if we have somebody watch, could you put him to sleep like before or as they're turning? So that,
It's just like,
like, I don't know, I
Mess
know
with
it's
the
only, I know it's
biological
only for
functions.
like a minute, but
Yeah.
like, I'm wondering if that would be like enough to where we could do something.
the only thing I could do long-term is curse,
Well, I mean,
and that only provides like them minor disadvantage.
Are you saying like you can put a curse on them, or just stream of the F word?
but like what
Yes,
type,
it does help.
what type of werewolf are they? Like, do they lose all of their humanity, or are they still themselves?
Yeah, I don't know, like, will they respond to basic threats, like if you hold like a flask of oil and a torch up and say like, if you try to break out of that cage, you're gonna die, will they have enough human in them to
Yeah.
Don't-
acknowledge that,
I mean,
or?
we could ask them.
Yeah.
They haven't turned yet.
We all have the ability to check our backgrounds if we know anything about werewolves as well, too.
That's what I wonder, because like,
Do they
I
have to be
happen
from
to
London?
know some things about werewolves, but does Hurry? What does Hurry know about werewolves?
So that could be a good first action, we just
Oh,
all
sorry.
see to
Oh,
check if
sponsor.
we know any horror associated.
What, London werewolves? I don't think we
Or
need to
on
worry about
Zevon.
London werewolves.
I was just about to say, we should have some more Zevon
Or on
planned.
Zevon, or on Zevon might have problems.
Warren Zevon sounds like a badass Dungeons and Dragons name.
Yeah.
Right?
I am the warrior of Zevon.
That's why it has to be Wolves are from
Warriors.
London.
Got a bit of a sweet tooth tonight, do you there, John Yu?
Sure.
All right. I'm jealous.
Roll for Ooh,
All right, where are we at? What did we decide?
What did you
Roll
say
to
was
see what we know about
yeah, we all
werewolves.
fold up a circle and we all
What's
go.
the like
trying to-
skill or whatever that falls under?
It was several, I mean, like, you said history, arcana, nature,
Yeah.
kind of whatever you're strongest in.
Some things
I think.
apply to those a little bit more than,
I would think history, nature, survival would have more to do with it. Not necessarily religion. Wouldn't. So
That is a spy in a bush.
it is a spy in a bush, but it served as one of the sacks during
Sacks of destruction.
the sacks of destruction
Sacks of
during the.
chaos.
There was that, the sacks of chaos.
Cool.
Yep.
Is there any like magic? I am not versed in werewolves, so like, is there magic or anything behind them that we can do? You know what I mean? Like, I know we're kind of going over that already, but
Mhm.
just looking for any and all avenues.
Well, I think we should roll, because then I guess we could get some answers depending on what we roll.
That's a hot take.
All right. So everybody
So we
make
turn
their.
off
What?
Do you wanna know what we're making it with?
Well, I was gonna say
or-
make your history or nature
History
check
nature
or
survival.
history, nature, or survival,
Can I do an
whichever.
Arcana check to see if they have any
We just
religious
like to deliberate
connotations,
for
like you
12
said?
minutes about everything.
Or is that just like?
Okay.
Come on,
That
get
would
it
be
right.
just straight up religion. That would be a religion check.
I did poorly, but 6 for history.
6 for history.
17 for survival.
Okay.
For nature.
Just choose the
17
highest.
for nature.
Yep.
Okay.
9 for
Yeah.
the category, 10 plus 2
Survival
and all.
or-
So
Plus 5 on nature. Nature counts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then also,
I mean,
Nature.
according to our table,
Oh,
it
you've
does.
got a plus 6 in survival.
Can we turn
Do
that,
that
one
one.
on?
did we turn?
No, I would like it on, but can you move the camera also, the camera on the tripod right there?
Just out of the way. It's
Yep,
not
just out of the
doing
way.
anything.
Yeah, it's not on. Yeah, I just want that on so that it's.
Wow.
Is there batteries in there?
I got
Are
2.
there
If
batteries in
Are,
there?
but they're dead.
I got 2.
Okay.
We got a nat 20 right here.
A natty 20
He is
is
the
in what?
expert on werewolves.
plus 6.
He used to be.
Natty 20 in what category? In what
Survival.
attribute? Survival? All right.
Is this you?
So you listen to these others talking about werewolves, and just listen back, and you nod along and agree, and then you step in and you're like, all right, so yes, you're very right, and then you just lay it out straight and say, there's nothing mystical about werewolves. There's nothing. I mean, they're just really strong beasts. They go through this metamorphosis once a month, and it's just fueled by
With whatever.
they are strong, and you're not going to be able to kill them easily, but they start out as hungering, they're kind of emaciated, and so it makes sense when you hear Paul's story, or when you hear Halgra's story about the malnourished beastie that came out of the woods and attacked her and bit her. That makes sense to you. you know, they start out hungry. The first couple of moons, they need to feed as much as they can, and then they get stronger, and eventually they are going to just grow into a strong plains beast. And so
Have we talked
he lays
to
it out
these
to you.
people in the cages yet? We should do that.
We should do that.
Because I'm wondering if they're like, if they know if they're gonna be turned into a werewolf, they have to know something at least.
They're stuck in the cage, yes.
Right, they have to know something is going on, but then two, maybe they're like, we don't wanna be a werewolf,
Oh,
so
yeah.
maybe we could just,
Figure out which one is like, bring this on! I'm ready for the transformation.
Right?
that's what I mean, like, you know,
Okay.
maybe some
Yeah.
people wanna be cursed,
You got some charisma, why don't you ask him
Whatever
something?
I'll
curious
start
about
playing my guitar, please tell us
was
what
option
it's like.
3 is your human hit points transfer over to your werewolf hit points, i.e.
Should we kill him
a
first?
couple times. they
That's
transfer
what I'm
into a
saying.
Really
Maybe we just take care of them here and
weak
now.
werewolf, yeah.
Oh,
And
get
then
him
when-
basically near dead? That's nice.
Who's the guy
Makes
that
them
left
easier to go to sleep.
that?
Hilthar.
Yeah, we could just, you know,
Hilthar.
really rough him up, they're like, we don't know what happened. He's back,
I mean, we could just talk to him also, see how he feels.
but I'm only one person, so I can talk to any one of them, I need two other people.
You could just make it like an address to all of them. So be like, okay,
Fine.
soon to be werewolves.
My
May I have your attention,
Who
please?
doesn't music suit the savage beast?
Oh.
Kelo, make a perception check.
What I think he should do.
Nope, just make a perception check. A perception roll.
Oh, okay.
It'll be one of your,
The big,
yep, and then you have a modifier. I don't think you're gonna need it though.
it's a 21.
21, yep. So after you deliver your little sister in the cell that she's in, and she's just sitting on the cot that's in there, and you can tell she's very scared and frightened, and so you walk over there and kind of comfort her a little bit, and kind of try and, these last few minutes before she starts to go through her first change, you just kind of sit there with her, and
Behind him, we're not sure.
and behind him.
I'm just scared.
It's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
Keep your eyes.
You're gonna make an
Just
amazing
don't,
pair of
don't come out of that
boots.
cage and you'll be fine.
How,
I will actually go talk to the other two though,
Like
while
this-
he's doing that, I'll
this
just go
castle
and
is
like
still under a city,
converse
right?
with them.
Yes,
So theoretically, there are a bunch more bricks lying around here somewhere.
yeah.
So potentially you take the strongest people and we start stacking up bricks in front of these cages as well too? If you
Sure.
would like to do as well
Barricade.
too, we got a fourth cage, would you like to assess the damage capacity of one of these things? So, we can do it?
Smack it a couple times and
Battle
see how
testing
easily it
wouldn't be
breaks.
too bad.
Ruis is offering new manual.
I don't think Ruis is gonna carry
Oh,
anything.
delegated.
I think he said.
Oh,
the
oh.
strongest people.
Don't say it's you guys,
I know
pick up the
you can.
bricks.
There's a bunch of bricks over there. You guys
You
stack
guys should
them
go
up.
grab.
He's just supervising, strictly supervising. Yeah, I'll smack a cage. You wanna start talking?
Yeah,
while
before
I-
you do
Okay.
that, I'll start chatting with the other two while he's hanging out with his sister.
Okay.
Just asking
Sure.
the basic questions like, do you feel anything? You know, I don't know, like, just where you at on a scale of 1 to 10?
What the
right
hell?
now?
Do you wanna die
How much?
before you become
Would
a
you like
werewolf?
us to just ease the pain now, or?
Take away your suffering?
They both look at you very quizzically and be like, we've
I'm saying this more charismatically. I'm just summarizing the idea here.
they are not, well, let's see here, let's see how they take your
Nat 20. They love
chummery,
you.
right?
How are you?
They are not very, they're not as jovial as you are. They understand where you're coming from, and Hallgrith looks at you and goes, Hilthar does the same thing. When he gets nervous, he tends to try to be a jokester as well. And
Which
so,
one is which?
we've got
Cyliik?
Liska, Hilgrim.
Wow,
Just trying to,
Paul's coming for you as soon as he
Implant
breaks
the
that thing down.
subconscious, like maybe it'll carry over.
Implant into the mind
Then I
there.
walk away with eye contact, so.
I'll say, Paul comes up to he gets off his cot and he walks over to you and he says, I can't wait to see you try.
All right, that guy's
What?
dying.
Liska?
But then he winks at you.
Well, I didn't learn anything, so start throwing bricks
Well,
up there.
so you haven't, I mean, make a charisma roll.
Oh, okay, I was wondering.
No, I just hadn't. Make a charisma check.
13?
13. You have a quick conversation with
Oh,
him,
we had some.
and Hallgrith and Paul have both gone through this transformation several times now.
Oh, they're not virgins?
What's that?
They're not werewolf virgins?
They are not, and so you get Hallgrith's story. Let's see here. I thought I had it. Where is?
How long do we have before they, do we know the answer to that question? How long do we have before they start turning?
You have probably now about another 25, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, so
Whoa.
him telling his story is not like he'll be in the middle of it and all of a sudden, rawr. Like, that would be really awkward. So,
No. Hallgrith tells you about. I mean, she was bitten several months ago. They've been out here working on this little sanctuary for probably a good 4 or 5 months, and it was. Paul interjects and says it was the second month that they found him, and Paul kind of gives you his story. And so Paul was exploring the plains on a several-day excursion into the wilds. He comes from an affluent city further north, like way further north, like closer to the lakes up north. So if you are to look at the map, on the screen there,
Oh.
you can see, well, we can get the real map also. But, so you guys are like right below the Cyliik Valley. You're right where those words are. And Paul comes from a village way up north, close to the Hammerhead there. And so he was he's been venturing down south, and there was a beautiful lake down here that had like trees on, like surrounding one side, and then the other side was like a bluff. And he knew the full moon was coming, and so he went and he hung out there. He set up camp, and he was like, this is going to be a glorious full moon. The full moon's going to get up there, and it's going to be reflecting off the lake, and it's just going to be this glorious experience, until it wasn't. And then that was the night that he encountered a werewolf, and it was a stronger werewolf. It wasn't the same kind of werewolf. After he and Hallgrith had started talking, he learned that, or she learned that what she was bitten by was more of a werewolfling instead of one of the full-grown, fed and ready to go out on its own kind of thing.
So are these guys embracing this, or are they not happy about the fact that they're turning into werewolves? Like,
So are you asking them?
sure,
All right.
yeah. They're like, are you guys down with this becoming werewolves, or are you in the
Into
cage
this, or-
because you're just trying to protect people?
we don't kink shame.
A little from column A and a little from column B.
Hardcore theories.
I don't know that there's anything that can be done for our condition. This is Hallgrith. She's like, she doesn't know. She has no idea what can be done for this condition. There's, you know of a cure for a werewolf bite, and so the best thing that
Sure,
the
I don't-
best
I don't
thing that
think
we
you're
could-
wrong.
the
They're
solution that we
werewolf
could think
anymore.
of was to come out here, out into the middle of nowhere, as far away from our home, our family, our people as possible, and build this sanctuary so that once a month we could come out here and keep everybody safe, keep us safe, keep our friends safe, keep our loved ones safe. And Paul is of the same way. He's like, we don't know what to do about this. So neither of us really want you to kill us. This wizard-looking guy over here seems
what
to think
happens.
that that's the only solution.
Let's keep things loose.
Let's just go.
Yeah.
Whatever happens.
He's our wild card. Don't worry about him. Or maybe worry a little bit
I'm still
about
staring
him.
at dead deals.
Can me and Moonspin go kind of maybe just scout around the
Yep.
edge of the thing and do some perception checks or whatever?
Yep,
you know,
absolutely.
See if I notice anything.
Yep, absolutely.
Smell for us.
So, John, you and Loonspin, Loonspin head out, and they leave the premises, leave the sanctuary, and start wandering around.
We want some barricades going? I mean, we could ask them, like, you know, have you guys broken free from these cages before? Is this your first time in a cage?
This is the stress
This
test.
is the stress test, great.
We've stress test as much as we could. Between Hilthar, Paul, and myself, we are we're strong people, and between the three of us, we haven't been able to tear these down. So we're fairly confident. In human form. The three of us, though. We're fairly confident that they're going to hold, but we honestly don't know. So what I can recommend is, if we do get out, or one of us does get out, the plan was for Hilthar to lead us towards that Auracurd. And so if you can get us to the Auracurd, and we would be able
Let them
to,
eat that.
and yes, and then we would turn our attention on the art. That's the theory anyway. That's how it's been working the last 2 moons, is Hilthar has brought us out here and waited for us to turn from a safe distance, but put us next to the Auracurds.
Do we have anything, you have that ribbon, can we borrow it?
He left.
Oh, you left, dang it!
Left.
John,
He
for
gone.
Hey, okay, damn it. Do we have anything else we can use to put on these 3 so we can know who they are when they transform? Because if it comes to like a pack of werewolves and I just need to start swinging, I'm not gonna know who I should and shouldn't be swinging at if they all look like the same.
Well, who do we
One
want to
will
swing
have
at
boobs.
first?
Well,
Well, what?
others could have boobs.
They'll have.
They could all have boobs.
Well, who's more important than another?
He's the expert on, do they have boobs, the female ones?
Werewolves have 6 boobs.
They're not.
They're like
Huh?
dogs where they have multiple.
Yeah, right.
But like the female one, okay, whatever.
They would, yes. We will say yes. A female werewolf is going to have multiple nipples. Going to be, yes.
Haven't you seen Wolf Cop too?
No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Wolf Cop is so good. Second one not as
Keep an
good.
open mind.
First one very
Christian,
good.
keep an open mind.
I'm just gonna perch up and watch them, because this sounds odd, so.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do they have connection to other werewolves, like a pack mentality?
That is a great question.
Thanks.
And so you're asking? Okay, so you ask, and Paul and Hilgrith kind of look at each other, and they've been around each other during the full moon, and they definitely do. They say yes, we definitely have a connection, and we are stronger when we're together.
Do they feel a connection to others outside of just the 2 of them?
No, the only ones we feel are in our proximity. I would imagine, though, if we got closer to our pack, or at least the ones that have been bitten by our lineage, we would feel them. But I guess I don't know. I don't feel it when we aren't changed, so I don't know if we'd be able to feel something like that if we bumped into them on the street.
I just didn't know if the previous ones, when they were werewolves, if they felt like a bunch of other ones and stuff.
Not that they were,
Like they
definitely
howl
not
to
that they
get
were
their-
conscious of.
Like they howl to get their attention, or
Yeah.
they can smell them, or whatever.
And so, no, not that they have been able to sense through the last 2 moons anyway. Anything else? Are you stacking up? So John, you and Loonspin are out patrolling. Kelo is comforting Liska and having conversation there. We've got June and Ruis and Raziel. Were you talking? And then is he moving blocks up?
Hurry will move bricks.
All right, so Hurry is moving bricks.
I suggest we go for Liska. I don't know how many bricks it's really gonna take. How much time we got. Might as well just focus on one,
Keeping this
especially
one.
the person that we don't wanna kill the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kelo, make a would just be an other intelligence check. So just make an intelligence check. Intelligence or wisdom, whichever one is higher.
Swipe left.
Alright, do we still use the,
Yep,
the,
and
this
just add
one?
whatever that number.
Oh, so I only have, so 4 total.
Okay, so you're too engaged in your conversation
I don't know.
with Liska that you didn't pick up on,
Yeah.
on what these two are talking about. And then Hurry turns around and he keeps moving bricks. I don't know how you move bricks when you keep sitting here talking to everybody all the time.
My voice carries.
Oh, there you
He's got that loud.
go. Yeah, right.
Bruce is like straighter.
Fire!
Oh, I wish I would have some bricks painted. Cause if I would've had just some plain bricks painted. I've got some bricks over there.
How do you go?
They're pink bricks. They could be South Dakota stone.
Yeah, right.
South Dakota's covered in pink brick.
I think the idea was that there are tops on them, the cages.
Yes, there are tops on the cages.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
But
yes, yes.
I didn't know if he was gonna be putting minis in it or not, so I wanted to keep the item accessible.
Right, I have no
There are
werewolf
tops on
minis,
it.
but,
You have wolves.
oh, good point, I do, don't I? If that's not an immediate foreshadowing spoiler. So yeah, they all have tops. And I also envision these being more like, almost like wedges of a pie coming out, and this is also a semicircle around here, and then all of these come out, and they all share a wall.
What was downstairs?
And so, downstairs is a big open gallery. It's just,
The wine cellar.
That's where we're moving this party when they all get out.
that's exactly what would happen. That's the point of down there, is eventually when it's built, they'll put Auroch in there and
slaughter.
for the slaughter, and then feed them that way.
So why did Hilthar build such an amazing structure just to house the folks who turn it into werewolves? Like, why does it look so? I mean, that was quite an effort.
It was. So, let's see here.
The square would have been easier.
I'll give you the story answer. This is the architecture that he knew growing up. It's what he knows,
I gotcha.
and so that's why he built it. The real me answer is, I started building this about 8 or 9 months ago, and
Needed
it's been
everything.
sitting in my
Gotcha,
garage forever,
gotcha.
and I'm like, I want to finish this. I need a
Gotcha.
reason.
Okay.
And so that's what it is. Because these are supposed to be like arrow slits for guards to
Yep,
sit
yep.
in there and defend and stuff. And so it's not being used for its intended purpose, but it is, because
Yeah.
it's meant to just be a multi-purpose building as well.
Sure.
That just sounds like foreshadowing to what we see later.
Right? Maybe just flipped
Feels like
around.
a coliseum.
Can I have acrobatics up here? Or is that a plan? Or would it be easier to go up?
Either way, you can jump up either way.
Do I have to roll for it? I mean, I'm just gonna
You're
try.
just gonna do, yeah, make a acrobatics or athletics.
Is there any way we could?
22.
You just bump, 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 bump.
I forgot what you said the last time, but how far are the Oryx away?
They are roughly like in hour miles.
Oh, so we don't have a time to bring them closer to this.
If we do
Okay.
run
Right,
away,
right.
that
They're a
direction.
couple. They're like maybe.
I was going to suggest using them as a distraction.
Gotcha. Nope. They are right now. The herd is like maybe a 15-20 minute.
Yeah.
15-20 minute hustle.
Yeah.
So. All
We're
right.
about to be doing.
So as you five are doing your thing, Loonspin and John Yu are outside wandering around. You make a nice wide pass, and you're watching kind of the sun go down. And you're like, all right, it's about go time. So you time it to where you make your pass all the way around the perimeter. Make a survival check. dirty 20?
23.
Was it a dirty 20 though? You did natty 20? Or you didn't do a natural 20?
No.
Okay.
Whatever.
I figured there would have been more excitement if it was a natural 20. So it's not quite dark enough to see, like, if I mean, you can see to the horizon, but you're not seeing anything. It's in that twilight time of night, so it's just kind of, it's not light and it's not dark, and so your eyes aren't really adjusting to what you can't see as far as your elf eyes will let you.
Can Moonspin do like a small check?
Yes, and she's got
Keen smell.
keen smell. And where do you want you and Loonspin to be in? So this, we've got north is towards you, south is this way. Where are you guys right now?
I think we're out. You said this is north.
Yep.
I think we're out. A couple hundred yards or
You want
wherever.
these out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yep. I was just waiting for everybody to get their pieces and then I
Well,
can
okay.
move them.
Can John, you do like a perception to see which direction the wind is blowing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or can you just tell me?
The perception check is he sticks his fingers.
The winds have
South.
changed for the year. They are coming out of the north.
Huh?
The winds are coming out of the north. They have
So
changed.
they're blowing right
So
towards
they are
us.
blowing
Okay,
right towards,
okay.
and they are chilly and brisk.
So do I get advantage on keen smell? If it's blowing at us?
I mean, doesn't Loonspin already?
Oh, you got to. I thought you had to roll for it.
I thought she had
No,
advantage.
she.
Or she
Well,
had,
it just says keen smell.
what it's,
It has advantage on wisdom. Sorry, and perception check.
there you go.
So. It's like she doesn't have a wisdom perception category.
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. She has perception.
Okay.
15?
15. So Loonspin kind of takes a few steps out in front of you. Whoops. Takes a few steps out in front of you. She kind of puts her nose up, and you see, you're letting her do her thing, and you kind of see the hackles on
Was her tail flip up?
her head, and her tail floofs up, and she turns and
Now you
looks
know
to
we're in
you,
trouble now.
and you take from her suggestion that you should start walking back,
Well, I think we're just gonna run back.
and so
Yeah, we're gonna run back and tell everybody that something's coming. Thank you.
So we're back. So before they get there, you guys doing anything? Hanging out? Still doing anything? How many bricks you think you got? Roll a D. Roll. We'll say 2d6.
Well, that's what she was detecting. She smelled something in our mind's been connection
7.
with her. We can't
I'm
talk.
busy.
but, like,
Been busy. You
our
were able to
fingers
get
touch her.
seven
So I'm gonna run back
seven
and tell everybody
of these
you guys-
bricks up there, and they are rather
Okay,
large,
they look
heavy
large,
bricks.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I feel better about myself. I thought I was moving like.
So did I. I was like, wow, 7?
Just like
What have
toss
you
it.
been doing this whole
Like,
time?
what the hell?
So you were able to move several bricks, and that was quite a
He
bit of
saved
work
you.
coming up the stairs. Should we give you some exhaustion? No, just kidding. We won't. That'd be fun though.
Did I mention I was raging while I was?
And the bricks were hitting you back, were they?
Yeah, I was banging my head into him. As
Right.
I was
He
carrying
pulls out his Brondo
Nice.
from his pouch.
Rondo.
Not sponsored.
I don't know. Supposed to be an instruction guide.
All right. All right. So that's what we got going on.
I want to yell up to Ruiz and ask him how how's it look up there? Everything stable? Everything look good on the cages? Any problems you can see?
Makes more sense. I don't think inspection exists.
17?
It should. I agree. 17.
Yeah.
And what is your check? What are you looking for?
I'm just checking the gauging the rigidity of the cages.
Yeah, seeing if there's anything that jumps out at him that is faulty or
Loose rivets.
right.
Oh,
Something
gotcha.
that you're gonna take advantage of.
Prisoners have any
Okay.
money.
You're checking the what of the
See if the
cells?
prisoners have any money.
what did you?
The integrity.
Structural integrity, visual
What were you say,
inspection.
John? You?
Oh, what, can I assume that I'm in the building now, or?
You are on your way. They are
Oh,
still.
Never mind.
Yep,
Okay,
you
I
are
can
you
ask-
are a couple
can't ask what I
hundred
was gonna ask.
yards away.
A couple hundred yards, just scream.
Right. You're looking at you hop down on one and you're jumping up and down on it and it's not moving at all. It is rock solid. You
Like
jump
you
over
down
to
on Paul's?
you jump over to the next one. That's what's Paul's is the one you were jumping on. You're like, you feel that, Paul? Huh? You like that? You like that?
Guess who's
Then you
not
jump
in a
over to
cage?
the other one and it's just as solid. I mean, granted, I mean you weigh a $110
Yeah.
soaking wet anyway, and so it's not like you're moving that brick much
Am
anyway.
I
but
wet?
you look, you look around and you see. I mean, and you inspect it. You get.
Real stress tester over here.
You get down
Can
and
handle wet, guys.
you're inspecting the joinery and everything, and it looks pretty rock solid. So you tell Hurry whatever you want.
Might be a solid idea. Throw some water on them before
Looks
they
good,
turn.
okay.
All right.
If it can handle wet.
So here, after a few moments, John, you gets in. John, you and Loonspin are up.
Hey, I have a question for everybody. Well, first I wanna say, I think things are on their way. I think, like, Moonspin detected something out there, so I think shit's gonna go down soon. Second thing I wanna say is, what happens if we all die and those people are bricked in those cages?
That sounds like their problem. Well,
I'm sorry about your sister.
no, no.
If we don't, one of us doesn't survive, she's not gonna survive
He's
either.
not with us.
I mean, they're already in cages.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
No chance of getting out after.
Hurry apparently has zero sympathy for your sister, Kelo. I am very sorry.
It is my fault bringing them out to find her and her.
And the more you know.
But anyway, they're on, something's on the way, so we need to make a plan of either defense or attack or a combination of both.
Obviously, you weren't here for the brick conversation. What do you suggest?
I don't remember.
Sorry, they would be good for you.
So, are there any, obviously there's cages. Did, what's his face, before he left, did he leave any kind of,
Hilthar.
yeah, did he leave any kind of weapons or anything that we could use? Is there any kind of defense for us to pick up and use in the event of whatever's coming?
Down by leaning against the stairs there are some like pikes, couple of shields, nothing really spectacular.
Super.
Just kind of poke and stay away from me. More stay back.
Nothing
kinda.
meant necessarily for killing, more for just
Right.
back
More
up.
right. Yep. So, yes, this place is not meant to be.
An armory.
Well, it's not meant to be a place where you round up these creatures and execute them. They're not looking to.
No, I get that,
Right?
but it's not done yet, so I would
Sure.
figure you'd want something that would, in the event somebody's gonna come and try to knock it down, you can have something to take them down.
Fair enough. And so, I mean, nothing other than what they would have on themselves. Because, I mean, inside, Paul is armed, Hilgrith is armed, Liska's armed. I mean, everybody, Liska at least has a dagger on her. I mean, everybody has weaponry. I mean, this is fantasy Midwest Plains West, man. I mean, this is the Old West.
I was just hoping for a cannon. that's
Everybody's
all.
packing,
Weapons outnumber people here.
right? Everybody's packing.
No, fair enough.
What does the lay of the land look like here around, like specifically?
Kind of like this. You've got a little hill. You've
But
got
is this
some-
grass?
Yes. Yep.
Like what kind, like?
I mean, not tall grass. I mean, it's grass. It's probably about a foot high. It's been grazed over. I mean, oryx have come through here and they do their thing. They clean it out. You would see them coming, most definitely. Yes, most definitely. Further out, maybe like much further north, there's a spot where it might still be
And this is not
6,
roofed,
7, 8
right?
feet tall. What's
This
that?
is not roofed, this whole building?
Sure, not roofed.
Not roofed.
Nope,
Okay.
just the cells.
So
are
like,
roofed.
I guess what I'm getting at is like, I would like to go up and
Okay.
scout, like maybe just kind of wander the perimeter
Okay.
and use my dark vision, see if I see anything, but I wanna be able to talk to the guys too. That's why I was asking if it was open.
You're like our call out kind of guy.
Gotcha.
Well, just, I mean, I can see better in the dark than most of you guys.
Yep, and it is dark now.
What is your dark vision? 120?
What's yours?
60.
Yeah, well, mine's double that. I think it's 120. I think it's 120.
I can see through time.
And space.
And he's 110 pounds wet.
But like
And
up
he is
above, I
wet.
mean, you'd be able to see further than
Yeah.
100 feet. maybe.
Or
I
a
mean,
nice
just,
full moon, you
yeah,
should be able to
you
see
gotta see
something.
something.
Well, are we as
So you
ready as
jump
we
up,
think we're gonna
and so
be?
the sun is now down. The moon is about a quarter of the way up, and that is kind of the trigger. And now we've got a transformation in progress. And so the first Hilgrith and Paul begin to transform first. They are stronger. It comes on a lot quicker. And
We can't see
Liska
it.
sees
We
this
can't see 'em
happening.
now.
What's that?
We can't see them now, right? Aren't they bricked in?
Well, I mean, there's
We bricked
doors. I
in
mean, it's
Liska.
doors and stuff on there. You can see in there, and you can hear, and they're screaming,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's very unnatural screams as they start to turn into growls and howls. Very much like the transformation scene in that movie we were talking about earlier. You know, those American people in London.
Yes.
And-
Thriller.
Right. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Very similar. A very similar
Wolf
transformation.
Cop,
There's
whatever.
right or Wolf Cop. There's pain. I mean, they're physically changing, and Liska gets terrified when she sees this happening.
T-Wolf. Hell yeah. Keep it going.
Twilight.
Twilight.
Is Paul like 5'6"
Yes.
the size?
And when Paul is done transforming, he looks like Scott's dad.
That's hilarious.
A few moments later, after they get going, and it seems like it's a very agonizing experience as you are hearing this happen, and it's almost a deafening roar, and then Liska is terrified. Tears are streaming down her face as she begins to change, and you see the look on her face, and she feels it coming on, and it's terrifying, and hair starts to grow, and her knees change, and her complete physiology just starts to change in front of you, and you have to look away, and it's terrifying. What?
So we know that she's a female.
Oh, they really don't care about your sister, Kelo. Objectified, killer. Oh my God, you guys.
Oh yeah,
Kill her. I
Hildrath's
said she
in there
dies,
too.
that's
or,
their
I'm
problem.
saying
their
we
problem.
like have to.
Hildrath? She in there too?
What's that?
Hildrath's in there.
Hilgrith is in there. Yep. So they have all now gone through their changes, and if you would like to, I guess, observe, you can. But
What's Paul doing?
Paul is kind of just sitting there in his cell, just kind of pacing back and forth. And this is also the first time that you notice he is, maybe we talked about this last time, but for a little bit of flavor, we'll say you didn't notice. He's got cuffs on both hands and around he's got a choker around him, and he's chained to the wall. And then as you look around, you notice that all three of them are also chained very similarly.
Okay, so
Um,
there's the tell we're looking for if they get out. They have the cuffs on them, so if we have to start killing werewolves, avoid killing the ones. with
Oh,
cuffs.
okay.
Are we gonna have enough time to notice something like that?
We'll roll for it.
John, you make a perception check.
They might have chains hanging from them and we'll
That's a good
figure
point.
out.
For whatever reason, I'm just thinking
What's
it's
that?
just gonna be like
Nope.
like
All right,
Just
John, you
like
still
a
doesn't
leather
notice
band or
anything.
something.
Nothing.
We're
How
trying to save
about
them.
Loonspin? Loonspin, make a keen smell check.
A lot of unarmed strikes until they're
She rolled the
unconscious.
exact same as him. No.
Moves out. You watch her. She pads out front a little bit and does another check, and when she comes back, she doesn't come all the way up the stairs.
Pretty much typical character.
She stops right there.
Take
But she
a werewolf
doesn't.
like Kelo.
She's pretty badass, but I don't know that we've never faced a werewolf.
Okay.
She doesn't have any armor. She's got a lot of health points, but she takes hits.
She tough, but she vicious. Yeah, she's typical DPS. She's not. She can't take a lot of. I mean, she can take a lot of damage now. But she is strong.
DPS stands for Death Panther Strong, right?
There you go, Death Panther strong. You know.
Yeah.
You are hilarious.
Ha.
All right.
I let out a resounding laugh.
So Loonspin has
Straight back and to the right.
has an eye out.
Put it back in.
Kind
Straight
of.
back to the right and then to your first left.
Are we just staring straight at these cages, just watching them walk around? Just
That's
kinda-
up to you guys. What do you guys want to do now? So you notice, you recognize this behavior from Loonspin as a protective.
I'm gonna do
A
the old
protective
turn
measure.
around and see what's coming at us.
Same.
Okay, so you guys are.
I'm assuming-
You're looking.
And I call her name and she just looks at me like cats do, like,
Yep. She just looks
I'm
up
gonna
at
come
you.
to you.
Yep. She looks up at you and then she goes like this. She looks up, then she goes.
Licks her ass.
Yep, that's exactly what she does.
Oh, so that's what that means. They're protecting us when that happens. Got it.
Are we
Or
60
werewolves are
feet?
coming.
What's our vision range?
She sees
Vision
a stray
60?
rock
No, I'm not
on the
getting
stairs,
dark.
she's just
Well,
like,
There's a werewolf out there, she's like,
for partial light, which I assume a full moon would count for,
We
like,
know anything about that right now.
like my vision would be 120, because you with advantage, and like for dim light, anyone without, dark vision would be 60.
Right.
Like in dim light.
Yeah.
This is all the way
The-
to the
this-
right.
Yes, that's about right. I would expect it's probably about 20 feet high.
20 feet high?
Yeah.
I think jump up 20 feet high?
What's that?
proficiencies, wouldn't it be? Or no? Features and traits? Yeah. Yeah, it should be in there.
Okay.
Cool.
I used the toilet that was on the left over there.
One of the many toilets that are sitting around. Yeah.
Any used didn't have any water in it.
No.
Good thing it's getting cold. It'll freeze better.
Night vision? Night vision?
60 feet.
All right. So now everybody is starting to, or what are you guys doing here? Are we starting to?
I am going to equip my shield, so I'm a little more on the defense, just in case. Kind of get into.
So this would be the moment in the movie or the show where you've just got the foreboding drums going, just sitting there, just a steady beat in the background, just kind of humming along. The drums of war.
Okay.
So, all right, make everybody who's watching out right now and getting curious. Yep,
Like
looking
watching out
north.
this way?
Yep, make a perception check.
Paying attention.
Not paying attention.
Shit.
I'm looking the other way.
Hey, so I got a question.
9.
On the app, if there's a red D next to certain,
Uh-huh.
what is that?
Disadvantage means you roll twice and take the lowest.
What? I have disadvantage on perception? That's not true.
Maybe.
No, it isn't. Why
got
would
it.
that be?
I got a 9.
I don't know. I don't know why that would be.
Is that really what that means?
Yeah.
What's that look like?
Probably like a D.
Why would I have a disadvantage on
I
perception?
mean, tap on it. I mean, I think that's what it means. You should be able to.
I got a 7.
Checks that rely on sight when
One
you
this?
12.
can use a target.
12.
Checks that rely on sight
Don't
when
like
you
it.
use
Well,
a
yeah, it's
target
not
with
technical.
We need to work on is maybe that's something that John Yu is trying to overcome is his light sensitivity.
sunglasses.
There you go. I love it.
Right?
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. Start thinking how you're gonna make sunglasses
Yeah.
in this world.
So what was I doing? Perception check?
Yep.
Confused.
And it's night. I'll give you advantage.
Yeah, I need it. That'll work. 22.
You see torches.
What?
You see
wait,
5.
Wait for Dave to come
Yeah, he needs to.
You don't see anything
Cleaning
yet.
up my mess.
You're just peering the
Those
horizon.
torches we mentioned? Not a thing.
Exactly.
What?
in. And I'm looking north, right?
Yep. So, I just wasted a 20. I can pocket that one, you'll let me?
Wall, we don't know.
You'll let me pocket that one?
Yeah, well, now we do.
Define pocket it, cause like when you're gonna pull it back out.
Right, I'll save it for later when I'm...
Oh, good news is I rolled like 5 of them before I showed up tonight, so I'm set.
Well, if he can portend, I can pocket my 20s. And I just rolled a 19. I'm gonna stop rolling.
Wow.
Pinch it off, Dave, we got.
I'm wasting my roll.
Oh my gosh.
Got shit to do.
Sorry.
No.
I was gonna do
I
that
saw
before
torches.
we get involved
Alright.
here, okay.
So up over this hill to the north, there are, you see 5, John, you sees 5 torches start to crest the horizon.
And I relay that to you.
Alright?
5 torches.
And
do
so
you else
you have
suppose that
approximately 3 to 5 minutes before they're here.
What do y'all
Who's
suppose that
they?
means? I think that's the town folk.
Does anybody, can you use that eyeball in the sky thing to see if you can tell who it is?
So Claycombe is to the south,
The town.
far, far south.
The
I
town.
don't think I have.
The town.
Well, what else
I don't know if that
carries
works.
torches?
So these,
Does that matter in this case,
and
though?
these people are coming from the north. I mean, that doesn't mean anything necessarily, I'm just saying that these people, or these torches are coming from the
The
north.
other people from the north don't know what's going on because
I
they're
don't know
not
if that would
coming.
make a difference. You might be able to see who it
I
is,
think
and
I
then you're
would
just
be
like
closer.
a ghost or whatever. Oh, nice.
Okay, so do I notice anything? I mean, does it
It's-
look like there's people carrying it?
Yeah, yep. I mean, there are definitely people, as they start to step closer and you're watching them, then, yep, it's people on horseback. It is 5, there are 5 torches, and, yep,
Do they
they're,
have weapons?
Sounds to me like those are what we want for the werewolves.
Maybe they're just riding by, you know, they're out on a late night torch lit ride.
It is dark. They need to see.
That's right. It's like a headlight for your horse.
Are you seeing Django Unchained?
Yeah.
So they have
Fucking
to
shit
kick
out of
his
this
face.
Shit out of this thing. Anybody got an extra bag? No, we got an extra bag.
Sorry.
Anybody
I love
want to
that
go
movie.
out and meet these people?
Not
Not
ideally.
really.
I was gonna say.
I mean, they're on their way to
Sounds,
us.
I was gonna say, sounds like they're coming up to us.
I'll go meet them, ask them. I'm just gonna be like, I'm out on a late night stroll.
Hurry's gonna go out and just plop it down on the table, be like, what's up?
I'll just ask them, I assume they'll see me and stop and be like, hi, what are you doing? And I'll ask them the same.
I mean, like, people normally ride around with torches, though.
Back in the day.
You know what?
Really?
you're moving out, how far out you going to meet them?
They're Paul Revere.
Where they're coming.
They're coming that way, yeah.
Are there any bushes around?
I'm just gonna kind of work out here.
As in, can one of us like hide in the bush in case they start just ganging up on him, so we can help them out if we have to start?
We'll say you can duck, we'll say you can hide behind this.
So yeah,
this little
I'll do
ridge here.
that because I'm like, we'll follow him out and just make sure you got some backup if he needs it.
Okay?
How far is it down? Is that 100 feet?
I don't know.
If
Get
we're,
your
if we're
measurement
assuming they're
tools.
if we're assuming they're meeting here.
You're starting to play.
I don't want to stand there like weapons out, like what the hell are you doing? I'm just gonna kind of, be walking along, kind of casually
Alright.
out at night.
Alright, you're out there casually hanging out in the absolute middle of nowhere.
Walking casual.
Walking
Super smart when
casually.
it comes to strategy.
Yep,
Do you have a torch?
Half-built
walking
werewolf.
casually.
I do.
Yep, next to a half-built werewolf hotel.
With a torch.
And you're like, "Good, what's up, huh?" That's what you're doing? How's it going?
Well,
I'm looking for my herd.
more like,
Holler out. Like, holler out loudly.
kind of like, evening, fellow travelers. What? Hello, governor. No, he's not. Evening, fellow travelers. What brings you out
And
on
they-
this beautiful full moon evening
With torches.
with
They pull up,
torches?
right? They pull up and
Full moon. Full moon.
bring their horses down. They're like, "You know why we're here. You know damn well why we're here. You're not randomly in the same place that we're coming to.
You rode up on us, guy.
Yeah.
We're here for the werewolves.
What were
We know what's in there. They've been killing my herd."
While he's doing this, I'm playing the Deliverance theme on my lute. just like in the background, there's like, what is that?
Right, just coming up over the hill is a.
Do I have to roll for that?
I can say, you know, we've just encountered these creatures and their predicament as well.
So you have no investment here.
We're currently trying to keep them caged so that we can prevent this kind of thing from happening in the future. I'm sorry about your livestock.
Well, I'm here for the past. I'm not here for the future.
Ooh.
Bars.
Dick much?
What was that?
No, nothing. Well, all
We're coming for those wolves. They've cost me countless gold.
countless. Well,
You know how hard it is to make a living out here?
You got horses.
I'm
give me
sure
the
you're
signal.
about to tell me.
are you
got the
are you
arrow
knocked?
ready.
Are you knocked?
I'm ready to go. Just give me
I would say we're charged with protecting one. It is her first time.
Let you have balls.
It is- I'm gonna say, as far as we know, she has not transformed yet. We're trying to prevent her from escaping. The other two, I don't know their story, but one of them.
So you're not going to stand in our way.
I would like you to.
They brush past you and start riding.
Well, I'm talking here.
I'm done talking.
talking
Does
here.
your wife turn into a hairy bitch once a month? Come on.
Aw.
Boo.
So I'm gonna.
Oh, God. There's a
Boo
woman
hiss.
here.
I'm gonna send Moonspin out.
I've been not saying things about a monthly transformation.
Okay.
Her just saying about-
Okay.
Why don't say stuff like that.
What is Paul?
So Moonspin comes out here and meets him, and she's very nonchalant about it, but she's definitely a big enough presence that the horses rear up and take notice.
So,
Before he starts talking, can I like come up a little bit on the hill? I'm still out of sight, like I'm hidden,
Okay?
but like I've got a
You're kind of
Yes.
belly crawling.
right, but like I've got a crossbow, so I want to just like aim it at like leader guy's head. Just
Okay.
take a shot if I
you're aimed, you're knocked.
Okay. Anybody else? Kelo, what do you got going on? I don't think you've repositioned. You kind of snap to and realize what's going on now, what's at stake.
Would you know these guys?
They're human, right? Okay.
Well, yes.
Now we ask that.
Right.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming I was looking and I was talking to
Right.
them.
Yep. They're human. I mean, for the most part, yes, they're human. And I guess I hadn't thought about making any more orcs or anything. We're just going to call them humans.
I guess I'm just gonna let everybody know what's going on with the ones in the cages.
Okay. So you're standing up there, and as you're standing up here, where's Ekram? Is Ekram's? You moved him. Okay. Well, I mean, we don't need him, but it would. So
Yeah,
Ekram,
we don't need Ekram.
right? Ekram said he's going to be the one to just kind of hang back and keep the. He would be the best one because he's got the armor and everything. So if they start attacking him, he's got good protection. He's got the best protection, best defense. And as he is walking around, he gets a little close to Paul's cage. Paul grabs him through the gate and just pulls him towards the door and just knocks him the fuck out. And so Ekrub is. That's what we're saying. You enjoy your ice fishing.
Here, we'll take
Ekrub.
I'm gonna take a picture of Ekrub and send it to him. So this is you.
This is you.
Just hear the whisper.
Ekra, more like knocked out. Holy, holy, holy.
No, I seriously hope you're having fun.
So we can see, do these guys have, what kind of weaponry are these guys carrying?
Swords. I mean, it's swords. One of them has an axe. no ranged weapons. They're looking for an up
I
close
thought you
fight.
said no automatic weapons, and I
Yeah,
was
no
like,
what?
wow, 16.
I wanna
You
holler
give it a
down at him
cinematic view?
and just say
Yeah, just wanted
that
to.
no blood has been shed yet, nobody's been harmed, and
Thanks.
Okay.
Just for me.
They don't know.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
He's
gotcha.
with us.
But
He's taking a
just
nap.
letting them know, you know, having my bow cocked and ready, that it doesn't have to be a bad situation for them if they wanna turn around.
You don't have to, but you can.
I mean, in my mind, we have worse things to worry about if there's a big master werewolf out there, so I would focus on that, but if they want.
Yeah.
So anyway, I relayed that to
We
them.
can let them
Okay.
know there's bigger fish out there, like, hey, there's an alpha. You
How do
kill
they
that
know
guy,
it was
that
these
solves all the
two?
They
problems.
rode
At
past
least.
me, so yeah, someone informed them of that.
Well,
The
It's-
fact that there's other werewolves out there,
That's
maybe
what
it's
I just
not,
did.
yeah, you're yelling that
Yeah,
out though?
I'm hollering at them like,
Okay.
hey,
Yep. And they are whipped up into a frenzy,
They can
and
be werewolves too.
they don't really
That's what I was waiting
heed
for.
your warning. They don't care. It's not really about that. It's we're not looking for any werewolf. We're not really discriminating here.
well, you're not
We'll
getting,
take
you're
these
not getting
three.
in here without
We'll see
fighting
about
us
that.
first.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a fight on sight.
And so now they
Throw something.
rear their horses and they come around Moonspit. So now we've got five.
Those other two are,
We've got five humans
the other two are.
on
fully
horseback
transformed, right?
coming past, and
Do you want the ones on horses?
One
we
of
do
them
have them on horses, don't we?
But we bring them down
Oh my goodness!
and they can rip themselves or die.
What's
Except for
our,
Paul.
what's our allegiance to Paul? Why don't we just let Paul out of the cage to do some damage on these guys?
Because he picked them after us.
Not worried about it, I'll run
I'll
away
let you
while
discuss
he's
while we
eating,
get-
while he's chewing on some horsies.
Oh, no, I think we should just leave.
Horses will fill up a werewolf, I imagine.
I was gonna say, I would assume, I don't know what a werewolf's tendency is to go for first, but I would assume big horse being bigger than person.
Or Emperor right in front of this meeting.
I would assume somebody's, I would.
Donkey.
What's,
He's
do horses have armor plates?
I think it's up to him, isn't it? I would assume in this case, yeah, he'll probably have some. I don't know, I'm let Paul out.
Well, there are 5 humans, I think we can take them.
Hell yes, we can take them.
Are they wearing helmets of any kind? I just realized I haven't
Oh,
crossed
like
over
how
that
well
any-
armored are they?
Yeah, because if I'm aiming at their head, what good's that
So,
gonna do if I,
these-
if it's
So,
gonna fucking knock it
well,
off?
to the point that you're making, these look very, very heavily armed. These plains folk are not as heavily armed as these minis are. Aren't they? And so you can position them. Here they
They
come.
aren't that heavily armed?
They are not that heavily armed.
Okay.
Well, not that heavily armored. And, I mean, they do have swords, daggers,
Kinda like
typical
cowboys,
weapons.
kinda like cowboys coming up on their
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. That's
Okay.
exactly right. And so they're rolling up, and as they roll up,
Is that the only entry up into the?
yep, that is your bottleneck right there. And so they have blown past
Stairs.
everybody. They are now hopping off their horses.
Can we just, no, it's too late.
They're
Destroy
now
the stairs
hopping
in
off
some
their
way.
horses.
Unmount.
Do you have like a, Bruce, do you have like a fireball or something you can throw at the stairs so they can't get up? Should we do that?
I mean,
We've got big strong.
Yeah, that means
he can carry 7
He can't
bricks.
get down it either.
it's gonna sting, it's not gonna deter.
Well, we can figure that out though.
Well,
We
I'm
can probably
just saying,
rebuild
like,
the stairs
it
later.
keeps us from helping
That's a
outside.
good,
I mean, I can still shoot arrows.
Right, these are all humans, but we'll give them the name of whatever they are. Alright, so they hop off with all their horses.
As they're getting off their horses, they yell, I understand your distaste for the foul beast.
I don't think you do.
Do you wish to see them stricken from this earth?
That is our plan.
Is part of your plan eliminating the one that holds the curse over all of them?
When we get to that one,
have a wife?
I used to.
How would you feel if she were still here? She was a beast. If you could save her from her fate,
I would do anything! I would do anything!
then find the Alpha and destroy him because he has killed your wife. He is the reason all these people suffer. See these people in these cages? They do not control this. They did not want this. Yet here they are. You will take from them the same thing that they took from your wife. Only perpetuate.
That is all I ask, is that they sacrifice what I have lost as well.
Well, then find the Alpha, and you will have earned.
I understand what you are trying to tell me,
And understand this.
but I will not be reasoned with.
If you don't leave now, you will never leave. And I need some fucking XP, motherfucker. Pour it in an oil flask. And I throw it down at the top of the stairs after lighting it. It's like a Molotov cocktail. I worked on the camp.
Nice.
Light up this entire top stack of fire.
All right. And they charge up the stairs,
Into the fire?
through the fire.
I cast.
And as they come through the fire,
I'm firing.
they take
What do we wanna let fall?
they take
Let's
3
let
points
him-
let
3
Paul
points
take
of
care of it.
damage
Yeah.
running through the fire.
I cast Silent Image.
Okay, so
Oh, wait,
they're
he's
coming
a-
up,
All right.
Initiative?
and nobody's making any moves yet.
I
haven't had a reason to go into initiative yet.
I'll
Nobody's
move.
made a move.
I
I've
said
been.
I was gonna fire an arrow.
Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't hear you say that. All right, so you want to fire an arrow?
Instead of-
Roll for initiative.
I would also like to fire an arrow.
Okay. Everybody, you can have an arrow shot.
Might as
You can
well.
have an arrow shot. And
Yeah,
did you
and
not have? Did
I
you
was
not
aiming,
have-
so.
You can have one as well.
Yep.
Moonspin's making a move too. Gonna get on that guy's ass.
All right.
Alright, so
Roll your
initiative, you gotta
D20,
roll a
add your
D20.
initiative.
And I would say Kelo is in a good position to try to kick
So
somebody
your
back down the
initiative is here.
stairs, but that's,
Oh my
that's
God.
just me.
Thank God, actually.
Initiative.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I got the wrong dice even. This is just for who attacks first. It's not-
Okay.
So add.
It can't be worse than mine. Well, maybe.
I have initiative bonus.
That's what saved me from being really bad.
See you in the caboose.
Oh, I can wait until I level up.
I love it when
So I get an
Moonspin
advantage
and
on
just
it.
you roll the same. Because
So you just gotta kill a guy.
everything will make something.
Yeah. You don't need much more, depending on what these humans XP.
Instead of one survivor.
Why is it doing that? That is not,
Stab him in the face with the bars, that's not very
that
nice.
was not what I expected.
It's not very cash money.
So let's try this again. I need to get my settings in here. Did Ekram like his little?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's, life's not fair.
Oh, that's great.
So you probably need to.
All right. So who are you firing at? And I need to get names for all of these. So who do we got for our players here? We've got. We'll call you
So your action.
Double Sword. We'll call him DS. Call you Trumpet.
I think they might have a bard cheering them on too.
You Top Hat.
So you have.
Bard on board action tonight?
Oh, wait, I'll call you Crown.
Don't threaten me. So you swing at his, your dice plus 4.
Same 20?
Butcher.
And then if you succeed,
Oh,
like if they're armor class
Butcher's the
14,
lead.
you have to-
Just because that reminds me of the boys.
Butcher,
If you do, then you roll a
bakery.
Billy Butcher.
Billy Butcher. What's that?
Do we have a
Points
butcher
of
or
damage.
bakery?
So if they have,
Oh,
if they have
we
50 points of
don't, but that
damage,
would be awesome.
collectively, we all have to take
And
50
we'll
points
call
away from
you
Oh, okay.
Tracy.
Tracy.
This will roll for you if you don't want to roll your dice.
All right.
Gotcha.
You
On your screen and have
It's so nice to
this guy is really weird.
Oh, Baker.
Yeah.
If you trust.
Okay, yep,
computers.
swap him out
I like
with,
to roll my
Oh, are
hand.
you serious?
Should I do it now?
No,
Then trumpet
no,
dude
because
would be a
you,
candlestick.
it's not your turn.
what's that
Your
trumpet
initiative
dude?
determines
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call him Candlestick. Trumpet, we'll call Candlestick.
So the bad guys get an initiative too.
And then,
Which you
No, he
Yes.
doesn't.
so we swapped out, oh, that was Tracy.
Not no mo.
Not no more, now we've
The
got
crown
Baker.
one?
Has to get the
Tracy.
lower initiative because I'm-
And then we'll make double sword Tracy. Well, she was gonna be Tracy because I think she's a
What'd you end up getting?
T-Rex, or a Triceratops.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a dragon.
Oh.
Oh, maybe, but it looks like a
The
Triceratops.
little dice in the
Got
like
the
bottom
three,
right
one,
corner.
two, three corners.
Yeah, six total.
Yeah.
Three
I
plus
think I'm gonna
that
have to run this.
initiative.
So in order, so I am going to say, and I am going to get chastised. But I just used Gemini to make some quick thugs for this, so we'll see how they play.
AI.
So I will get chastised on this online.
So
If
many
anybody
of them now.
ever listens to this, people are gonna be, oh, you just ruined the whole game by using AI. No imagination left anymore.
That's what I'm doing when I'm creating characters. You have to talk to clients.
AI is my friend, AI. Remember I said that when you took over.
Yeah, I think AI is great.
I do too, I love it.
Yes.
AI is an absolutely competent tool. Please don't hurt me.
Crack.
I always thank ChatGPT at the end of my thank you so much.
You always thank ChatGPT.
Remember me.
Thanks for the help.
friends are.
Yo, that was a sick suggestion. Thanks.
I'm not getting the right copy out of this. It's not copying in the right format, so I'm gonna have to pull it off of here, which is gonna suck, but oh well. All right, so we've got initiative going. Actually, let's say, John, you make your first shot. Who you shooting at?
Wait, how do you know what our initiative is?
You said you were taking a shot.
Yep.
So you get a shot, you get a shot, and you get a shot.
All right.
Everybody
Someone's
gets a
casting
shot.
Illusion. Do I get to do that?
You did say you're casting illusion? Yes, you can cast your illusion.
So I'm gonna take,
Use your illusion.
I'm gonna
right.
take my first shot at this guy on the first step.
This guy up here, so you're shooting at Tracy. All right, and Tracy.
Oh, nat 20.
Seriously?
He kills all 5 of them in one bow.
Right?
through
It's
the
like,
other one
it's like one of
into
those
the
things
other.
in Guardians that Michael Rooker has.
Yeah, the arrow.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Magic
sure like
arrow.
3 out of all the 6.
All right,
dice
so that's an
rolls we've had so far
automatic
have been-
12 points on that,
Yeah.
and then,
Does that look
so when you roll a nat 20 on an attack, you get your damage number automatically, so I get the max there at 12, and I can also get to roll again, because
And Tracy, so you hit. Give me your, how much damage you doing?
I did 12 and 7.
12 and 7.
And then my
Tracy?
second, I'm gonna do my second shot on the
Okay.
same guy.
Okay. Oh, wait a second. This is just one shot. Phew, not
Oh,
your full
okay.
attack. Yep, just one shot, one
Yeah.
arrow.
So,
So you did 19.
19 total.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't roll, so, 9.
9 is not, well, who you shooting at?
Let's do the butcher.
Butcher? Let's see what Butcher.
He's big, go for him.
Okay, so
Nope,
first
not
thing was,
gonna miss with your first arrow. It soars past. But so you shoot your arrow. It's a 9. Make another hit roll.
It,
You roll your d20 again. So make another
you can
4.
4.
you can move
It
around
passes the second guy. All right, make one more.
a little bit.
14.
14 is going to hit
While things are
this guy.
Wait.
So you hit crown.
What do you do?
Typically,
You
Oh,
have
wait, no,
modifiers
sorry.
for it?
I'm just saying the arrows going through all 3 of
No,
them.
her. Because,
Oh.
like, would she have her plus her modifiers
Oh,
on there
yeah.
too?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
That was a 20 then.
Okay, so yeah, that's gonna hit.
Well,
Alright.
I'm saying one of the other ones might have hit.
One of the
Yeah.
other ones might have hit also, right? So that's gonna hit, and
That's
you
okay.
are shooting at this one. It's also same hit points. How much damage did you do?
9.
9 points. Okay.
Portend.
And Roz, who you shooting at?
Is the cloaked guy with a sword
Tracy.
part of it?
This guy up here?
Yes.
Yes. That's who, John, you targeted.
Oh, I'll go for the butcher.
So this has nothing to do with our initiative yet.
Nothing with initiative yet.
Loonspan was making a move.
We'll call it, we'll do initiative after we get,
I'll go for.
you can get your illusion, and Roz can get his arrow shot off.
I'll go for
Use
Butcher
your
Billy.
illusion.
That's what I'm aiming at.
Who?
The butcher.
The butcher? All right.
Billy.
Billy?
Yeah.
All right.
Bay Harbor Butcher.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's one.
I got a 19.
Dexterless.
Yeah.
26.
Oh, butcher is.
1d6 plus. Jesus, this thing's got some.
What was your hit?
Just think 26.
That's gonna hit.
Oh yeah, there's an episode in there of the new one.
Big money,
Yeah.
no whammies.
It's pretty good.
Of what?
The new
6.
Dexter when
Oh, is that
he's
good?
younger. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many?
6.
6
What?
points of damage?
Yep.
It's a different actor, but they use when he's not talking, you can hear the older actor's voice.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
narration.
Oh, yeah.
But all the younger versions of the characters almost look dead like them, but
Oh,
like
nice.
20 years younger. Like they really picked.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you want to do an illusion quick?
Cast silent image.
Silent
As I
image?
yell, sick 'em Paul.
Before I attack.
I conjure the image of a werewolf bursting forth from the cave.
Okay.
Who's that right there?
That's after I'm knocked out.
Over Ekrup, it leaps over Ekrup. And I still
His legs go through Ekra. They're not even
Okay,
there.
gotcha.
So we built that
Can I
into
move the
storyline
thing now, the
without her
image?
as
Yep.
a-
Gotcha.
What is
as a
this,
kid,
30 feet?
basically.
What's a werewolf movement range?
Let's see what it was.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
gonna
wanted to
be
have, I have cats
40 feet.
at home. I have 3 black cats, so Loonspan, I got Luna, Nessie, and Pinky, that's how she got her name.
So they yell sick 'em Paul, I conjure the
That's
image.
how-
They're like
I
werewolf.
didn't know that. That's really
And I
cute.
start.
That might be like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I showed you a
Alright.
picture of it once.
It
They
gets,
are pretty
the
cool.
illusion gets right to the edge of the flame before it stops, and so they see as they're getting ready to run up the stairs, this flame with this werewolf behind it, just getting to snarling, and foam and drool, just
Is that your
Wait,
illusion?
where's?
foaming out
Oh,
of
the
its mouth.
illusion.
What
Yeah,
was it?
werewolf.
It's
Okay.
an illusion.
No, I know, but what was, I'm sorry, I missed the,
It's Paul.
oh,
The werewolf Paul. So imagine
like, but he's
Scott's dad
not- Scott.
from Teen Wolf.
Oh, okay.
You was at scouting during the conversation.
That's true. And
He's
so,
adorable.
So, but this guy's seeing an illusion of Paul.
right, correct. Seeing an illusion of Paul. Paul is still pacing back and forth and snarling at the passed out Ekram.
Have they all taken fire damage yet?
They have not started coming up yet. We decided to do
What are you guys,
initiative instead.
idiots? What are they doing trying to go through fire?
They're angry.
They're whipped up into a frenzy. They're storming the building.
Okay.
You're
What?
just vibing, man.
Like, go through that fire then. Take the fire
Let
damage.
them cook.
Don't look at me
In the
like
fire.
I'm just wondering what his, no, I'm stopping.
they're just whipped up into a frenzy. I mean, these guys are very upset. They've been losing it's been a year-long thing that they have been losing their herd, and they are not happy with,
They're gonna be happy with Burger Mart.
they want bloodshed, and I mean, they want retribution. They want,
To be fair, he said bloodshed. He didn't say oops.
yeah, they are not.
That's what you want.
They're about to.
It's not what it's supposed to be,
Oh,
but that's
okay,
what, I mean,
okay.
that was not
That's
the
where I
intent
was
ever.
going.
Right, I
Right,
know.
right.
They're about to FAFO. it sounds
That's
like,
not
so.
what it was
What is
ever
your-
intended to be.
By illusion, get an intimidation.
Oh, no problem.
18, that's
pretty good.
Okay.
How long do you have your illusion for?
What the fuck?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
What you got? An 18 armor
Was that have to
class.
just
You're
be
like
part
a
of
farmer.
initiative then? Would it just have to be
It
part
wasn't
of
even
an
my
attack,
thought
or is it
until
just for-
just then.
That's what I started.
On my turn.
Right.
Or is it like one of
My
those
action
things if it
to-
tries to attack, it just phases through?
So
No,
somebody has
it's
to roll
completely,
a 19.
it's like a hologram.
It's just a,
Yeah.
oh,
But I
okay.
mean, how can I do that? I mean,
Distracted.
I wanna be like,
That makes
you know,
sense.
What you're
have
saying is I must have
have
bought
fun
it.
storming the
Yeah,
castle.
you must have some kind of something on, whether it's like a
That was the whole
Garrus or
intent of
something.
building this, was because of Miracle Axe. And have fun storming the castle. Alright, so now we are initiative rolling. We will get to the intimidation. Alright, so everybody roll for initiative.
We did already.
Oh, jeez.
Did you hit Tracy?
I hit the guy, first guy on the steps there.
What damage?
19 total.
Damage?
Yeah.
Good, I rolled a d20, so I got advantage.
I think it's ridiculous over here.
And what do they have here?
And my measly
You got
6.
same guy? You hit the
No.
same guy? Oh.
I got the crown, this guy, on the far. Butcher,
I was
Baker,
watching, like,
Candlestick
behind the
Mason.
scenes kind of thinking.
Tracy.
All right, anybody roll over a 20.
On the spot, so that's why everyone is like cracking up laughing.
Over 15.
Loonspin and John, you both got 16s.
Both got 16.
I got 17.
17. Okay, so Jean. Would you or Loonspin rather go first?
I'll go first.
You go first?
She likes to watch me. She makes her happy.
Right
They're shiny.
on. Over 10.
11.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay, over 11. Okay. You had 11, you said?
Yep.
What's your dexterity?
+1.
Over 5?
Christian had a 6.
6,
Right.
6.
I had an 8.
An 8, okay. You've got,
Yeah. the one
There's a
there.
power bar over there.
and Ruis, what'd you roll?
Initiative?
Yes.
3.
3, okay.
3?
That beat ya?
What's your, no, I had a 6.
I had a +2. On a net- on a
Plus 2
one.
is your plus
On a
initiative?
1.
I love that when that happens.
I wasted
Thank
a
you.
1 on something I really
Yeah,
don't care
it's
about.
true.
Right? Alright, so let me get
You
my
just gotta-
totals
you
here
gotta
from
take a feel of everything
Baker.
now, kind of see what you want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So Baker, I think.
From height, yeah, too.
Baker,
This one.
Head back and magic missile as you go.
Yep.
I love that there's a guy with
Baker. How many hit points
Oh,
does Baker have?
oh, that
Baker
guy.
has this. June, how many hit points do you have?
44.
44. John, you?
I'm level 7. You guys
Uh-huh.
do 60.
You have more than me,
60.
finally.
Loonspin?
70 something.
70 something.
Does she level up the same as you?
No. 76.
Jesus. Cat.
76? And then. Hurry.
59.
Crown is crown and whoops. Kelo, how many hit points do you have?
I haven't done it yet.
Okay. Roz?
So
33.
Oh,
That's how many, that's how many.
Ruis?
oh, 59.
59.
Sorry.
Pulling that, boot out, but running for my
38.
damn life.
So each time you get hit, you can go to that. You can say, so if you take 8 points of damage,
Tracy.
put an 8 there and then hit damage, and then we'll subtract from that. And you can't heal again, or you can't get more points back until you either take like a potion or somebody heals you, or we take a long rest. Which we won't take a long rest until this is.
How do those points get back on?
If you take a long rest, it regenerates.
There is
the
an
full-
option.
Yes.
Yeah,
Or you can
there's
take
an option for
potions.
that, but that won't happen until after this battle is over.
Gotcha.
So if you get down to 0, or
I'm dead.
magic.
You're
will guide
down,
you,
and then you got got
Where
death
are you
saves.
at,
Our
Sal?
paladin's knocked out too, so that's not
So,
helpful.
or otherwise, you, in your backpack, you probably have a health potion, healing
We
potion,
could roll
or
some
we can
death
hand
saves
one
for
to
him.
you, and you
Oh,
roll,
one.
and you get.
Oh, one! Ah, darn. One again.
One again.
Shoot.
Troublesome.
All right,
From my
so we're
death.
ready?
It's crazy, I mean, you can retreat.
We're ready to
but
get
they
going?
can attack you when you retreat, but you might survive.
I waited this time, or waited this time. Turns out I waited it.
So Baker is up
You gotta
first.
color code your weighted dice, you know.
And so Baker is able to move 30 feet. And we have
Where are
30
you at?
feet.
Christian?
I think I'm still up top.
You're on
waiting.
top of the wall.
No, I'm on the.
30's a red, isn't
I'm on,
it?
Okay,
I'm
so
on the wood.
Is 30 a
Probably
red?
need to know where your
Yeah.
character is
Compared to
because you can move 30 feet. in
That's
this
pretty
room.
close.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
So if you want to be in position to
There
attack.
we go,
you need
30.
to
I'll
know
just hold on to
where
that.
you're
Red.
now.
Yeah, I'm pretty much
So-
there.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well,
he
you
doesn't
might- you
quite
might get
move
attacked
30
right
feet.
now then.
He stops right up here at the top before the flame gets him. So
Who's the guy
Baker
at the
moves up
top
that
next
far.
to-
That's the
his.
illusion.
That's his illusion.
Oh,
How long does the illusion stay?
10 minutes.
June.
And each turn is like 6
I
seconds.
will
So forever
do
in
another
this case.
longbow, at the baker.
At Baker. At Baker up here. Okay. All right, so you're launching at Baker.
I got 8.
8 is not going to hit.
Oh, I can go again. Cause I have 2 attacks.
2
back.
attacks, okay.
12.
That is going to hit.
Yeah. 11.
11. So Baker, to his rolling pin arm, takes 11 points of damage.
My pen.
Right, right. My pen, my rolling pin.
I'll never bake again.
John, you want to move at all or anything, or are you staying right where you're at?
I'll go closer.
Okay. Move where you want. You can move up to whatever your movement is.
Is that?
Anybody have a?
Oh, sorry.
Are you almost out? If you're out, that's
More.
fine.
There's a bunch of them behind there. Oh, what are you looking for?
Beer.
Oh, I have more beer. Hold on. Who needs one?
I do, because I forgot a soda.
Was there
You gotta have a battle beer.
What's that?
a 30
A
one?
30, I think, yes, the reds are a 30. There you
Oh,
go.
so this is a bar fight.
Thank you.
Got it.
This is a bar fight. That is exactly what this is. So, that being said,
This
I will
town ain't
give
big
you
enough for
experience if you leave them alive, but just render them, take them down to 1 hit point. I mean, if you tend to them, I will allow you, if you don't want to be lethal, you don't need to be lethal, but you can beat the shit out of them as much as you can.
Okay, you just changed my attack plan here, so.
What if you want to be lethal?
If you want to be lethal, you can be lethal.
Feed them to the werewolves.
If you want to do that, you can do that.
and, just so, Hilgarth is not here.
Hilthar.
Hilgar.
Hilthar is not here. Hilthar is,
Is it Hilthar?
I was
or
gonna
is it
say, where the
Hilgar?
hell he go?
Is he the
it's Hilthar, and then
That's what I said
Hilgreth.
last time, and you guys are like, no, he's good, he's cool.
So Hilthar.
Hilthar and Hulgreth.
He's the guy who built this place.
Right, right.
I think he's well.
So he just disappeared.
Hilthar just did that cool thing where he's
Yeah.
like, oh,
He
I'm
went
gonna
to go
peace
hunt
out,
the
guys.
guys.
You deal with my
I
werewolf
forgot
friend.
from last.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. You guys will figure it out. Asshole.
So you guys are having this conversation, and these thugs are wondering what the hell you're talking about.
Who's,
Who are we protecting?
who's
Who
up?
the hell is Hillshire?
Hillshire Farm?
Who's up
Alright.
for attack?
Someone
Moonspin. Yeah, well,
randomly in the
so
forest
June was
of-
up, John, you was up next.
Okay, I wanna take another, I wanna take a shot at this first guy.
At Rolling Pin, at
Yep.
Baker?
Yep.
All right.
Where'd you go with each
Well,
one?
when you
It's behind your.
Mr. Baker was my father.
Nope, not on that one.
All
And then
right.
the second shot is at the guy I hit the first time. Nope. Well, I don't know, 16?
16's gonna hit.
Yeah, okay.
So you're shooting
Yeah,
down
right.
at this guy now?
Yeah.
Okay.
She got a wow.
8.
8. That guy is bloody and not looking real good.
But he's on his feet.
He's on his feet yet.
Question, table talk real quick.
Okay.
You said if we don't wanna be lethal, are you going to inform us when we get them down to 1 hit point, or do we just have to assume?
I will get to the point, well, yeah, I will, yes.
You'll
It
help
depends
us.
on how, if you hit a natural 20 and they're at
Fair,
like
fair.
2 hit points,
Right.
I can't tell you they're gonna survive.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But yes, we will play it as,
I just wanna make sure that like, oh, he's down to 3 hit points, but if we don't know that,
Right.
nat 20 is like, oh.
is Loon Spin.
Okay, does she
I
get
still have
advantage on this? Cause they, in their blind rage and they're in front of her and don't know that she just.
So does she
As,
naturally have advantage? Cause
one
I'm gonna say
side,
no,
not like as like
just
trying to kill them,
'cause,
but like trying to trip 'em or something.
she's gonna probably be able to bite their head off. regardless.
Well, I just
throw
didn't
something at 'em,
know.
try and knock 'em out.
Or you could say.
Alright,
No,
so
I'm gonna say
call
in
a
their
shot and
rage,
aim
they're
at
not
the
surprised. They, I mean, they know, they came around Loon Spin, they know
Okay.
she's there.
Alright, so she's gonna do a pounce attack. So she's gonna attack this guy. He's got a nice butt.
Okay, so you're attacking Butcher.
Butt to bite. Yeah, you know. She can bite his ass.
Taking a bite out of the butcher's ass.
She's gonna kill him. Oh, no, oh, that's the butcher.
16.
16 is gonna hit.
Okay, that's with the claw attack. So I'll take the automatic 8 hit points on that.
Okay.
And then you have to roll 14 strength saving throw.
And failed.
Okay, and then I get to do a claw attack.
Okay.
Or a bite attack.
Okay.
Or you're prone now.
Okay.
You guys prone. And then I get to do a bite attack.
Alright.
Can I
So
play
you
as
be
Loon
prone, right? Loon Spin is a
Dang.
badass.
12?
12 to hit.
Yes.
Yep, that will barely hit.
Okay, I'll take the 10 points of hit.
Okay.
You ever watch Tenacious D with Victor Destiny? You know the scene in the beginning when the pizza guy shows up and he goes, instead of saying badass, he goes, totally badass. That's been in my head for years.
Nice,
When
badass.
someone says badass, it's immediately first.
Nice, yep.
So that was
It's one of your
badass.
trigger words. My brother and I want to do one of his top 7 episodes about trigger words. And just things that as soon as you hear it, it immediately makes you think of something else.
Okay,
So
I
there.
have several of those.
Right? Like mine is, one of mine is, what is it? It's one of Job's. It's, I can't remember off the top of my head now. Not bees, but beads. But it's something to do with, I appreciate your time.
Oh, okay.
It's Job Bluth. It's one of his lines.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah.
I have so many Job Bluth
I thought you
lines
said
in my head.
Joe.
Job. Nope. I loves me some Will Arnett.
Now you're talking about the character in the Bible.
No.
So there's a Tenacious D movie?
Yeah.
Okay,
And it is hilarious.
okay.
Absolutely stupid.
You say that like you're familiar with the show? Like
Did you
with
watch the HBO?
the
I've
Tenacious
seen
D
just
series?
bits and pieces.
No,
Yes.
just
Oh,
just
okay.
the
My parents
just the music.
Did not
Gotcha.
like watch
Yeah, yeah.
HBO 2001.
I wonder if you can still watch that.
Oh, I
Original
think
HBO
so.
Tenacious D episodes.
Max.
So
I mean, it's basically
there's a
what the
Tenacious
movie
D
is.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember Mr. Show with Bob and David
Oh, God.
on
I have seen
HBO
Mr.
in the
Show.
mid '90s?
That show's hilarious.
So good. It was
Mr.
Bob Odenkirk and David Cross,
Oh wow.
and it was their kind of their comedy act, their show, and they did a sketch comedy show, and then
He's Better Call Saul, right?
yes, yep.
So he was a writer for SNL.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
both of them are super talented. And then Jack Black and Kyle Gass
Mr.
had they did 5 or 10 minute skits on or shorts or whatever on Mr. Show. And so that's how they got their launch.
Oh, okay, I'll have to check that out.
There's a bunch of Mr. Show skits on YouTube.
Yes, definitely check it.
Yeah,
That's
they're
one of
like
my
a
triggers.
trade.
Anytime somebody's talking about the price of meat,
Yeah,
I always
it's
think with the
fucking
price
great.
of beef going through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
That's
I can feed the whole family for $10.
Yeah,
That's fucking great.
exactly. With the price of beef going through the fucking roof.
What
Love
about
it.
all the swearing and then, okay, then I'm not gonna do that other
Right.
line, the next line. But
So yes, Mr. Show is one of the best shows ever made.
Okay,
Oh, it's so good.
check it
They're
out.
very in your trade, piece by piece.
yeah.
After you just railed with your penis. Yes.
Yes.
It was for charity.
Yeah.
And I always want to destroy the moon because the time is now.
Honey, where's all the bags?
In the bag hatch.
Oh shit.
No shit.
Take it from me.
Because the whole ad campaign has all the swearing.
Yeah, that's right.
The uncontrolled
Global
swearing.
Yeah, right. Tell me about it. Wow, you did some pretty stick is up. So Candlestick is going to hear his boss start to scream and yell, and he's going to pivot and turn around, and he's going to take a couple of swings at Loonspin.
Bad move, dude.
So Candlestick was this
So it's handle dick.
one. Oh, wonderful.
You're on a
So he's gonna take a multi-attack, so he's got two great sword attacks. First attack is going to be a natty 20.
I am going to do a nimble dodge,
All right.
invoking disadvantage on that attack roll,
All
sir.
right.
Can you do that every round?
No.
No.
Is that all
yes.
once?
No, yeah, once.
Once around.
per round.
Sorry.
It's your reaction.
Yeah.
That one is going to be a 13 to hit.
No, you are not going to hit me.
With his second
Good move.
attack, going to be a 17 to
Yes,
hit.
that will.
17 is going to hit. All right.
hit you with a candle.
That is going to be 14 points of slashing damage.
Jesus, with a candle?
Right? And now it's Butcher's turn.
Candle apparently has a knife in it.
Butcher is going to struggle his way to his feet. And then.
Loonspin's mesmerized by the candle.
And then going to take a long sword attack. So maybe that guy would have been better, because apparently this guy's holding a long sword in one hand and a javelin in the other. So he's going to make his attack with his
Who's attacking who?
Butcher is multi-attacking, and I think he's going to do two long swords. Not going to dick around with 9 to hit. That's going to miss.
Go turn a long
Second is second's gonna be a 25 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh, good.
Swats it away.
Loonspin's actually a
I need a 1 date. Double pyramid's the date, right? That's gonna be 7 points of slashing damage.
Half this distance to here. He does not like these guys attacking Loonspin. He's gonna chuck a javelin at Candlestick.
Candlestick, okay.
10.
10 is not going to hit.
Does it whiff Candlestick and head towards Tracy?
Yeah, we'll say roll another hit.
Okay.
Because that would hit the leg probably. If,
Okay. Hey, that's what I wanted. But I'm just like, and I don't. So
and
10.
that is also not going to hit. So it
Okay.
clinks off the stair next to that. Which one is that one? Tracy?
Okay.
The donk donk.
It's the sound he hears is
Um,
the stairs.
I still have 20 feet of movement.
Oh, it doesn't
I thought I missed them and hit the donkey.
I'm gonna
You
get
see the slap bleed
a little closer to this guy.
Okay.
That'd be a one.
And that's my turn.
Okay. After Hurry is Crown, and this is
Wasting
Crown.
your turn, you can
Crown
say,
is
as
going
soon as the guy
to
comes through the fire,
run
even
up
if
here
even if it's
and
not
meet
your turn
with
and you
that
initiate
guy.
roll,
And let's see.
you should, as long as you state that that's what you want to do, like the first guy that comes through the fire, I'm whacking him with this one.
Okay. And then
That way you don't waste a turn and have to wait to get,
And then I just roll and that happens.
yes. Right? Am I right on that, Bruce?
What?
He can do, since nobody has come through the
I am
fire
doing-
yet, he could delay his action and specify, as soon as the first guy comes through the fire, I can attack him, right?
Hold. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hold your action.
Does
for
that transfer into the next melee?
No. No, it would have to be this round. It would be, you can hold your action for the round, and then at the end of the round, if nobody came through and triggered your action, it just disperses.
So I couldn't do that because I'm very fast. You had a good initiative.
Oh, cause there's nobody there for you to hit, he's only got a long sword, so you can't range weapon.
Right.
I think all of the other people got it, so it might be.
and he has his javelin out and chucks it up here, sees you up here, the flame quite yet, so he launches. I got it. Yeah, I think if we're laughing for what we're laughing, it's not right.
Oh, I was laughing because first you went after Loonspin.
What's up, man?
Oh, right. Well, you're the only one. They're the only ones that he can see right now, because these two are kind of behind flame.
That's fine.
Actually, no, I take that back. He is going to throw his javelin. Their target is the werewolves. He sees
illusion.
Paul's face. What's that?
The illusion.
He sees the illusion. Yep, he sees Paul's face, and he throws the javelin at the werewolf.
He goes through that and into the cage and kills his sister.
And either way, the illusion holds.
I was gonna say it lands in Ekrub somehow.
Kinsey was a great.
Ekrub ends up
It just
dying when
lands
he's
in
not
his
even
butthole.
here.
I should just Photoshop the shit out of this later and put a bunch of like arrows and shit in it and send it to him.
Nice.
He comes back and you're like, you need to make a new character.
Yeah.
You guys.
Sorry, Ekrub died on the battlefield.
You weren't even.
It was
here.
weird.
You
It
weren't
was,
even
it was
battling.
after the fight too. It was really weird.
So he misses. The illusion holds. The javelin goes high and clanks around back here in the back of the back of the paddock there.
Almost hits Paul.
So after Crown is Kelo.
So this would be where you could hold, well, hold on.
Oh yeah, I wanna.
You might wanna hold your action because you're not even.
Yeah, they're not
He
through the
can't
fire.
hold his action for the rest of this round because he's technically at the back of the order. Once we start the next melee round, his triggered event will be basically erased.
Right, will be gone.
Okay,
And
so he needs to be postseeded by somebody to trigger.
Then you probably just wanna wait, cause I don't think you can get anybody.
Can you?
yeah, you could move.
He
You could
could still act.
reposition.
Am
if
I
you want.
strong?
Just
Am
can't
I?
really trigger.
So my armor or my weapon is a long sword.
Okay.
Am I? Is an orc strong enough to throw a long sword? Like
But then you wouldn't have a weapon.
yeah.
Till he like jumped down, pulled it out.
Yeah, you have to.
Right.
If you're confident you can roll a natty
If I were
20,
you,
go for it.
I would move just out of range so that when you.
So is that a? So I won't roll, but I can move. I can
Right,
move
yep.
my character.
But make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, I'm getting over my stuffiness, but ugh. Yesterday, I was at the height of it, and it was my busiest day, and I had to lecture like 4 classes. Ugh, it was rough, because I'm just foggy, and
He
I
doesn't have
couldn't
any range.
breathe, and I'm like, oh, God.
8
8?
is the perception.
You recognize, I mean, you understand, you see the werewolf image, illusion come up next to you. You knew it was an illusion. So if you would like to, you can use that to your advantage and kind of exactly what John Yu is recommending is just kind of back off, wait for them to come up and attack, and then you can jump on them.
Okay.
But you can whatever you guys want to discuss. Go ahead.
This is how far you can move in one turn. That is probably what they can move in
John,
one
you-
turn. So if you kind of do a little bit of math there, you could figure out how far they could come through the fire and how far you would have to be away to make an attack, but not let them attack you.
No, so this is now where do I? I'm sorry.
So you don't want
Just
them to
take
be
it
able to
out.
get to
Yeah.
you on their
Yeah.
turn, but you want to be able to get to them.
So if they can go this far on a turn,
So you look. Yep, they can go that far.
And it doesn't have to be in a straight line.
so I just need to go, but I can go.
Right.
Yep.
There you go.
And then you just move back that far to rush up
Yes.
on them.
That's just why they can't attack you on their turn. but you can-
And keep in mind, you can use flavor if you want. Like if they rush up here and they're attacking this guy, there's 2 of them. Maybe you rush up there and you shove one
Into the floor.
into the flame or down off the stairs or something, and then attack the other one. So yeah, get into it. Do what
Because
you want.
You should have unarmed strike also somewhere in your
Yeah,
actions.
you do.
But the DM would let you run up and shove one off the stairs as part of your charge.
Or double
Maybe.
clothesline.
We'll see.
Double close.
So after Kelo is Roz.
Is does kind of look like a red.
In a week. So I'm gonna.
Play some music.
I'm actually gonna pull my lute out and like let's see.
We should have been here the night that we all.
So
took
you've
these
still
magic
got the
mushrooms and
drums of
dance
war
started
going,
on
so
it.
you can get in tune with
Not that
those.
we, but our
Right,
characters.
exactly.
Oh.
So I think I can move
And
30 feet.
our characters could
So
go
I'm
like,
gonna move just out
like
right there in the
double
middle,
and a half or
just
something.
so I'm
normal,
out in
and
the
we were
open.
just fucking like we're like.
And I'm just gonna
I think
start
I can go like
banging
100
out
feet.
those
I
lead
can
riffs of
jump
mine.
80.
Try to get their attention. So
You know,
they're
we
like,
were
hey, we
always-
didn't know that guy was there.
None of us knew
Or like
that.
get him to turn around, just try
Although
to
I
divert my
think an
attention.
episode where
Okay.
we all take magic mushrooms beforehand would be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have.
Although I
should
don't
have
remember what I rolled.
Should have been here the night.
Is that performance?
I would so DM that.
Yeah, that'd be a
We
fucking
took these
nightmare.
That would be
Thanks, it was
wonderful.
like
That would be so much
your
fun.
character
Like,
could
okay, I
run
need you to
double
come out of the
speed
corner
or
and come
something.
play, please.
I would
Yeah.
totally be the Sherpa for that. Oh, 100%.
What happened to your guys' adventure? I don't remember, but it was fun.
Oh,
So what? Am I rolling a performance?
so we need to do that. We need to start that at like 5 in the morning and start barbecue at the same time.
So by the time we come down, we're hungry.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Let's do it right.
Is that a performance check? Is that right?
All right. Yes.
15.
It's enough for you. It doesn't take much to get. Doesn't take much to get Roz going anymore. I
That's
mean,
right.
he can jam on a whim.
I call this song right.
Nice.
Not been written yet.
I call this song Werewolf Tits.
There's a lot of
Rise of
those.
the
I've got 6 of these songs.
I've got 6 of these.
I really like werewolves.
All right. So Roz gets jamming. So what is your intent here?
Just try to
You're just
draw
trying
their
to
attention
distract.
this way, so
Okay.
they're not trying to go. So they're not having everybody go up the stairs.
Gotcha. So it's enough. I mean, you lay down a sweet tune, but they are still, like I said. I mean, they're attacked. I mean, they're not really dissuaded. They're not
Bunch of
really
pricks.
charmed easily right now.
I'm tapping my foot to it though. I'm on the top of the thing.
Yeah. You're getting into it. The drums of war going. You got a little bit of lightning going.
I think I only have one actually.
It really gets the.
Nice. What you got going on, Ruiz?
Cast.
Magic missile. Just kidding. There was a lot of that going on this week, so I thought I'd throw it out there.
That's like my only spell. Oh.
Before he goes, can I throw a bardic inspiration at you?
Yeah.
It'd have to be
well,
for somebody within 60 feet, so I'd assume it's going to go to Hurry.
whoop,
But,
whoop.
or Loopspin. But that's why it's a
Well-
bonus action.
Inspiration is a bonus action.
The bardic inspiration is, yes.
But, oh yeah, then absolutely.
But that's just, I just wanted to get that in there before he went, so that way it's.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rules.
go
Do
for
I
it.
add- do I
Bardic
roll that
inspiration.
at it, or does he roll it?
I don't.
You roll, you're gonna
he
have
gives
that
you
roll.
the bardic
D8,
inspiration and
yeah.
you roll it. Yep.
He could force us
And I can
to
hold
do
it.
it
Yep. Yep.
technology wise, so
I,
it just keeps
I would
track
assume,
of
I would just
No,
assume
you
you can hold it, okay.
Yeah. Well, you can hold it, I think, until the end of the battle.
Well, it's.
Like it's
And then
so
once the
it's
battle's
sort of
over, the
probably
inspiration
whatever
runs
you
out.
want.
Oh, yes,
And
yes,
I can
okay,
add
yep.
it, and I can add it to whatever, right?
Right.
Yep.
You're using the app to calculate
You can
all
add it to
that.
one
It
ability check,
calculates
attack
that
roll,
to
or
your-
saving throw.
Right.
So,
So like if the
yep.
poison
Okay.
gives you.
Thanks.
So you
Good, at least.
put that in your back pocket and
I
save it
hear
for a
your
rainy day.
song and I'm,
Fuck
yeah!
He's like, I know this one, this is
yeah,
why
this
it's
is a
werewolf.
banger!
So it is
Werewolf
tits.
tits.
Yeah,
So I look at you and I give you like a,
Give me the devil horns, which
Yeah,
have not
you
been
two-
invented yet.
You two are very in tune.
Okay,
From your
all
time on the road, this is old hat. This is just like being back in the ring.
nice, okay.
They do that really cool
Back
thing
in the ring. We
artists
got
do,
quite a
where they
few
put their hands off the
GNR
guitar, but the guitar still
references
plays.
tonight.
Yeah, we really do.
Right? And are they all
Yeah, he
are they
used
all
his
use your illusion?
One or two.
Back in the ring. Back
Which-
in the ring.
which
Everybody
song?
has lies. Maybe
What-
that wasn't
which song?
Get back in the ring. Back in the ring, motherfucker. Where Axel's
Where the hell is that on? I don't know that one.
There's Civil War.
I was right.
That's a cool song.
I don't know if that's lies or if that was use your illusion. It wasn't appetite, that's for sure.
I think it was Lies.
That's what I'm thinking.
So when I get off work.
No, that was the name of the album. Alright, you still figuring out what you're doing, Ruiz? or
Oh,
did you
no,
do
I'm
something
good to
already?
go.
Alright.
3rd level sleep spell. Smack dab center. It's not a concentration spell, so I still maintain my werewolf status.
How far?
Radius?
20-foot diameter.
Is that gonna put
So-
me to sleep?
Actually,
Might
it's
put
20-foot
Loonspin to sleep.
radius.
I would consider it a bubble.
But it It goes
And
off
so-
lowest health points first.
Yep.
I don't think Luna
Oh,
is,
okay.
so technically, I think it is a 40-foot diameter.
So if
20
he
foot
runs
radius.
out of health points, then other people start to take it.
Yep.
The next guy in line with
Yeah.
the lowest.
Yep.
Least first.
And so how many, and where's your epicenter? Epicenter is Tracy.
Hot.
I target Tracy's ass.
Butthole?
With 44 points.
That cannot be what become known for is for Ekram's butthole.
I can see T-shirts.
Well, I don't know.
In like the Bazinga
Right.
style writing.
What do you mean? Everybody wants to see Ekram's butthole.
That'd be hilarious. Butthole. All right. How many hit
Lunch
points?
opportunity.
44 points.
44 points total. All right. Tracy is down.
Damage?
Dude,
Sleep.
Sleep.
Which one's Tracy?
Tracy epicenter right there. Done.
You want the sleep?
Who's next closest? Oh yeah, they're right over here. Who's next closest?
Like in health points?
Yeah, next closest is going to be Butcher. And Butcher. 44.
Does
Butcher falls asleep. And then who is closer? It's either Crown or Candlestick. Either way, they're not. Nope, we're done. That's it. Nobody else has fallen asleep.
Does that go away if someone touches them or attacks,
Attacks them.
So you could like drag them off somewhere, like tabletop. You could drag them off somewhere and like not do them any harm, and they'd remain sleeping.
I'll say you could pull that off right now.
Okay. Drag them into the fire. Then they take the damage and they wake up.
What
Fire.
there's
Sleep.
fire.
How come I can't find sleep?
I think
Can I
it's
not read?
unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yes,
just
yeah.
had to use.
String unconscious.
Ha. I
Or
have
we
a
could
candle in my
strap them.
inventory.
Yep.
So we can't do this in the
So 3 more to go.
3 more to go. Yep. So we've got Tracy, Sleep, and Butcher.
We haven't really talked about what the werewolves are doing right now.
That's a good point. You're up there. What are they doing? Give us a read on what the werewolves are doing.
They're working on getting out.
Would you like to make a perception check?
Sure.
All right.
I thought maybe my tunes would calm down.
Well, music does.
it is about
And they say, which is werewolf for, I know this song.
23.
Not to say that that wouldn't work later on. Kelo looks around and the werewolves, Paul and Halgrith and Liska are now all starting to, they are fully transformed. They are up and they're shaking on the door. They're trying to get out now. They're testing the strength of their cells and they want to get out and they smell the blood in the air.
So they are in a hybrid form, like a humanoid werewolf, not like wolf.
Right, they're werewolf. Yep, they're traditional werewolf.
Hybrid.
Yep, not warg. They're
Okay.
traditional werewolf. Yep.
Teen wolf.
Teen wolf.
Check. One of them's jamming a basketball.
I wish. How come I can't remember Scott's last
One's
name?
complaining. You won't call me back.
Because it's the name of their hardware store. The name of the hardware store. Man, I've watched that movie 1,000
God, me
times.
too.
Howard.
Scott Howard.
That was hardware. Scott Howard. Exactly.
That's my
And then
favorite
that
one.
music. Dun, dun. I love it. Yep.
I might go home and watch Teen Wolf tonight.
Right.
Wasn't it part of that
It is-
in Fremont?
Yes.
Really?
If you, yeah, a large portion of that was filmed in Fremont, Nebraska. The high school
Really?
was, and their house was. If you look in the background of the house, there is a calendar with Nebraska Huskers on it.
Get outta here.
There's a calendar, there's a Husker calendar.
If you look at the back row of the final shot of that
Yeah, I
video,
know
there's
that,
also
too.
a guy's dick out.
No, his pants are down. His
Pretty
dick is
sure if
not
it was
out.
an HD.
Oh yeah,
No, no,
I
no.
saw that.
You can see his underwear.
No,
That's
and
right.
I learned that it was a woman, not a
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Why
Alright.
did they, like, why on earth?
Fremont, Nebraska?
Yeah.
Cheap,
Mhm.
I guess, yeah.
Huh.
So a lot of the interior shots of the school and their house was in Fremont.
That's awesome.
Interesting. Sorry to get us off track.
No,
That's the purpose.
Okay.
We're here to be social.
Okay.
All right, we're back to the top of the order. Baker is up. Baker is charging through at this. Yep. Jump in the fire.
Jump in the fire?
So he comes
That's
through the
next
fire,
one.
and he is going to take 2 points of fire damage, and he is going to swing ferociously twice at this werewolf standing right in front of him.
410-3.
First, okay, he completely misses on his first swing.
What is 14?
He swings, it changes the roll. Swings his second swing. Swings and he gets a 16, and he swings right through the illusion.
do you get a high and a low that you can give out, or is it just 2 rolls?
It's whatever you roll,
So
right?
whatever you
have
roll,
to
so if it's
pocket
2
those.
lows, you give them out to people you don't want to do well.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't get to pick and choose.
Hmm?
You don't get to pick like a high and a low. Like,
No, I have to roll a 1d20 to start it after each long rest, and I get an assignment as to whatever rolls.
whether high or low,
Yeah.
whatever it falls.
So this guy just swung with all of his might. Baker swung with all of his might and almost lost his balance, expecting there to be a physical resistance
He's on fire, I
when
assume,
he
too?
struck this. Nope, he only took 2 points of fire damage, so he is not on fire. Maybe the soles of his feet were on fire a little bit, picking up a little bit of the whatever the fluid was that lit the fire, but he was able to stamp it out when he got up here. June.
People to attack back.
I'm going to continue to use my longbow and go at the crown.
At Crown, all right.
Whereas if you,
And then I'll do a second
Okay.
attack.
Okay,
And that's gonna be a 12.
yeah, we
That's
have
also gonna hit.
a store on Tifa Hill.
And then 10.
Yeah, it's a t-shirt place that is
All right.
to some-
those 2 arrows sunk deep into his side, and he's not down, but he's definitely in a lot of pain. You want to move at all, or you?
I'm good there.
You're good. All right,
Back to our,
John, you.
I'm going to fire at the guy standing on the steps.
At Crown, okay.
Yep.
So June also just sunk 2 arrows into Crown.
Is, well,
He's in rough shape.
okay.
He's
Can I go for his knees or something? Well, but I would
Sure.
know that, right?
you could see how much pain he's in. I mean, you know battlefield damage. You can sense when somebody is
Can I fire
in
my
rough
arrow
shape.
backwards
So
so
your
it's
idea,
not-
well, no, I mean, your idea of trying to peg him in the knee or something
slingshot.
is good. Okay,
No, I haven't practiced it.
well, all right,
You
Try
said we
a
have to
shot
practice
with it.
like 6 times.
right.
That doesn't mean you
To get
can't try
efficient or
it.
get proficient with.
Yeah, you'd shoot with a disadvantage.
I will,
Kill him.
actually, I'm gonna shoot the guy on these.
On loon spin. Okay, so you're gonna shoot at Candlestick. All right.
17.
That gonna hit.
They'll all be waxed.
Just to protect Loonspin.
Yeah, I just don't like people messing.
He is very protective of loon spin.
9 on the first hit.
I would be if I had a pet tank too.
Right.
And
This is
then
my M1 Abrams.
15 on the second one.
That's gonna hit.
And we got 6 damage on that one.
Okay. You staying where you're at?
Yeah.
Okay. Luna spin.
Okay, she is going to do
Yeah. You are a 2-man wrecking crew.
a bite attack.
Okay. So she's biting at Candlestick.
And that's not. That's
Candlestick's turn. He is gonna take a couple of thwacks at Loon spin.
So this has been a full round, right? So I can
Yep.
react.
Yep. You can nimble dodge again. I think Candlestick. Yep, this was Candlestick. So Candlestick is got Great sword attack, 2 of them. 14 to hit.
Yes, so I'll do my
Nimble dodge, okay. Moonspin dodges right out of the way of that. Second one, I got a natty 2, so that's not going to hit. So he completely misses with both of his swings. And we're going to go. Butcher is asleep. Hurry.
What kind of weapon does Candlestick use? A long sword, you said?
Great sword.
Great sword.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna move up behind Candlestick. I am going to throw my net over him. Doing it.
Yeah.
All
we
right.
we all stop mid battle.
Everybody stops.
Yeah. Hey, we're telling the other guys like, watch this.
Check this out. Watch it.
John Hughes like, oh.
We're
gonna
gonna
do
do
it.
Up to grab the by the
Yeah. So when he fails, everyone get ready to give him shit. Okay, I have 5 extra bardic inspiration. So there's no way I can fail. I know.
If you fail on that, just throw the net in the fire.
Yeah, that's that might be the call after this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
11.
What?
Yep.
Throw it in the fire.
Just,
What?
I'm gonna give you advantage
Because I'm behind him.
because you're behind. I know.
But
But this
I
net-
holler from up top like, bullshit.
15.
That's gonna do it. We've spent so much time on this net.
Right.
It's got to come in handy at some point. Yeah, right?
I did because a gladiator can pick either a trident or a net as like a unique weapon
Yep.
that they can yield. And I'm like, trident's kind of just stabby. That's boring. I
Maybe
want
this broke the
something-
curse. Maybe from now on it's natty 20s
Maybe.
on there.
So he is restrained.
Yep, you finally figured out that you got the right spin on it.
Okay.
Right.
Restrained means can still attack, just can't move, right?
Restrained means he rolls with disadvantage.
Okay.
Where did I have that? I have it somewhere. He rolls with disadvantage on attack rolls and I think it's like dexterity checks
Okay. Oh, okay.
because he's he
Yep,
can't move.
yep,
But
yep.
so he and it'll take
But disadvantage on attack rolls. too,
disadvantage
huh?
on attack rolls because he is restrained, and the
Oh,
net
that makes sense.
the
okay.
net has an AC of 10
Okay.
and 5 hit points.
Okay.
So he can attack it with his
Yep.
sword, but at disadvantage.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, I have a second attack.
Okay.
I would like to, while he's restrained, try and if I give him a body blow to try and knock him down, is he gonna like land smack on top of Moonspin?
Oh, she's not full of shit.
She can dodge it.
So I guess we'll find out. She's already used her nimble dodge this round, so
Alright, I'm gonna try to give him
if
a
he falls
Like,
sword
I can't
first,
move out of the way if he knocks that guy over.
it's all happening so fast.
like a body blow.
We're gonna
unarmed.
find out what the dice say.
You ever see what happens when you throw like something at a cat's feet? They totally jump up in the air that fast.
So if you'll grant
But the
it,
dice may not say that.
since he's restrained, an unarmed strike to try and knock him prone.
So you want to knock him prone.
Yes.
That is your goal.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. 25.
Good, because you needed to get over a 20 to do
Okay,
it.
good deal. So
What
now,
do I gotta roll to not get landed on?
oh, to dodge.
Well, let's see here.
Dexterity?
You're safe,
And restrained.
because maybe brushed her fluffy tail, if her tail is still all puffed.
So it takes half your distance to get back up. It's not. Is it any tougher since you're restrained? You use like 3/4 of your distance to get back up because you got to fight against the net.
All right. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll still call it half.
That's my round.
Is the illusion still?
Oh, wait a minute.
Because it doesn't matter, I mean, I'm not moving anywhere, and so,
I have movement.
I guess that would matter later.
So
There
at
you go.
level 5.
Oh, yeah, right, yep, that makes sense.
Before
So it
level
has to
5,
just roll the break.
which is
Yep.
where we started,
I do have movement still, you can't attack with opportunity.
automatically level 5, which would
I would assume?
Yes.
2 attacks. So you could swing your sword twice.
Okay.
Or if you had 2 weapons, you could do,
Gotcha.
Okay,
like my guy, I can
That's
shoot.
what
Dr.
two
Hurry
arrows.
is Crown. Crown is,
Sorry, is the illusion still there?
yes.
Not everybody.
Okay.
Crown is
Depends
coming
on
up
what
and
your-
doing the same
what
thing.
you-
He is
like
coming
what
up
you-
and he is
what your
going to
weapon.
attack this
Yes.
werewolf illusion.
So
Also,
like,
he didn't
if
see
you got
Baker
giant
swing
axe,
through it.
That might take 2. But I
Let's
think
see.
most of
He
us
is
can
going
do
to
2.
take his attacks.
You could
Oops.
have a pretty
Whoop,
hefty
whoop, whoop, whoop. And that was
Or if you've got a
an
shield in
11.
one hand and
I
you
don't
swing
think an
with a
11.
short sword,
Does
you
your
could, you know,
illusion have anything?
shield
Just
and you
has,
can swing with your sword, but if it's like a
That'd be
2-hand
cool
thing,
if an illusion had.
They just do
Just a
an
hit.
intelligence investigation check, really. So I guess whatever their intelligence.
But if you're casting a spell.
Okay, so he swings through it
Yeah.
and realizes that
Not 2 attacks.
he's got enough intelligence to know that this thing's an illusion. And so he yells that to Baker and
So in that case,
turns
you
their
roll your
attention.
D20 for both attacks. So
To
you miss
Kelo.
on the first one, and
Yeah.
the second one you get, but it's not like if you roll a 20.
So
you
after
get 2 hits
Crown
with that,
is
it's just
Kelo.
one. That's just one hit.
Alright, Kelo. This guy just came up the stairs, so Crown just came up the stairs through the fire. Oh, I need to roll. Took 2 points. So this guy is looking rough, but he just came.
I can hit this.
You have to move up.
You should
you have to be
totally
within
hit
5
that.
feet.
Oh, okay, so just.
So like just one smidge closer.
Right.
And then I can do this.
Yes.
Take a swing at that move.
Basically, if you can go 6.
But I get to
But
go
you get
again.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do I hit this?
Yep.
Nice. 16.
That's a good hit.
Okay.
Now you're
Now
gonna
I
do
hit this one.
So this guy's looking rough.
5 damage.
5. All right. You take, and what are you attacking with?
A long sword.
A longsword. So you are about ready to swing on this guy, and you feel it's a good swing. You flip your swing right as you're about to hit it, and you just clock this guy right upside the head, and you just clunk. He's knocked out.
I just wanna say for the record, he doesn't need XP,
I'm gonna give you guys the XP if you leave him alive.
Well, him, I thought you meant him, like whoever left him alive gets the X.
Oh, no. You still get to share it.
What?
Experience points?
You still get to
That's
share
how you
it.
level.
So then does he get to
So,
go unconscious?
It's oh yeah, he does.
Each time we
Is there
consume
an
a
unconscious
mission,
ring?
Yeah, that's what the black ones
Jeremy
are.
gives
Oh, I
so
thought
many
that was
XP
sleep.
points per player,
Well,
we divide it up.
City.
But I mean, I thought it like legitimately said sleep.
All right, so you still have movement left and another attack. If you would like to move up on Baker over here and attempt to either shove him off or take another swing or
Is the fire still going?
fire is still, yep, like right in, it's burning on that top step right there.
So this is just
Get
not
cool.
knowing. I mean, do I have another? Can I do another longsword
Yep.
swing
Sure.
to go into the?
Yep, I don't know if you have multi-attack. I would assume you have multi-attack, but either way, you have it this round.
As a fighter.
You get 2
he gets
attacks.
2 attacks.
Okay, yep, you have another attack then. I assumed you did, but
So the first hit is 11.
that's gonna hit.
14,
That'll hit.
and then the damage is 6.
All right, so now 3 of the 5 are out.
So this guy's toast. Wait, it's this
He-
guy.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. Nope. This guy is the guy you just knocked out,
Yeah.
and then you rushed up on him and took another swing,
Okay.
or took a couple of other swings. And so he is, he's definitely bloody. He's definitely looking like he's kind of rough. but he is your last target, and
Is he reading the writing on the wall?
he's
yet?
reading the writing on the wall, and he's kind of knowing that he is outmatched, and
He's going werewolf food if he doesn't.
so he starts to see. He's like, all right, okay, and so he settles down and calms down, and you guys got us. I'll settle down. Kelo, Raziel, we'll give you, if you had something planned, what do you want to do? Go
How
for
much
it.
hit points do you think the donkey dog has?
A donkey?
The donkey dog, my horse.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
My horse. I mean, I think standard, I have it saved in here is like, it says it has 13 hit points.
Okay.
Are the other horses still here?
Yep.
Where are they at?
Well, yeah, they jumped off of them. They had nowhere to hitch them, and so they are just kind of wandering.
Is the here?
I mean, they sense Loonspin, so they wandered a little ways away.
I guess they,
On the horses? You drop asleep. There's just this little drop that goes down to the horses, and like
pass
little
out?
dust, and all of them just fall
it's a
asleep.
werewolf food.
Do horses lay down when they sleep, or do they stand up when they sleep, or is it just cows? Do cows stand up when they sleep?
Cows lay down.
Cows lay down? Okay.
I think horses do too.
Horses do lay down too? I thought one of them stood up when they
I
slept.
think that's an urban legend. Because
Oh,
like
is it?
anyone who supposedly says they've ever been cow tipping is lying because
Ah.
cows. You do it.
What do you
Get
do?
the hell away
Yeah, it's
from
also
it.
a cow. I don't know if I have enough strength personally to push a cow.
It's just gonna look at you and be like,
Didn't look at
Fall
Right?
over. Fall over. I'm trying to tip you.
All right, so Baker puts down his weapon, relinquishes. What would you guys like to do?
push him off the
Kill.
side.
Kill.
Push him
Well,
off.
you gave up, but we didn't give up.
yeah.
Oh,
We're
you
in
started
battle.
it.
But he's like, he throws up his hand, he drops his weapon, puts his hand up, and says, "You got."
And we get advantage
All right, if that's what you want to do.
I'm gonna pull an Angus Young just in the field, all by my lonesome, just playing my lute still, just running in a circle
Right,
on the ground.
just running.
Wind blowing.
Everybody else is like, God dang, guys, I'm just down there just going.
Yeah,
That's what my
you
plan.
have hit an artist high, and you are just rolling with
It's
it.
like I can't let this go, guys.
How about we make a recommendation to him that he join us or whomever in finding the alpha werewolf now, like we suggested earlier.
All right,
I'm down here, so that's table talk.
right,
I'm not
So-
yelling that up there.
right. All right. So I mean, yeah, and it's all up to you guys. What do you guys want to do? You figure out how you want to. I'm gonna go use the. I'll be right back. Figure out what you want to do. We'll get that sorted out, and then I think that might be a good place to.
Take his rolling pin.
So figure out what you want to do.
No, he dropped his weapon, you said, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. He put it down.
Okay.
I would say I like having band up with us to fight the main bad down.
Like, are we on a long rest? Cause they're all.
Well, half of them are sleeping.
Well, we
so-
still don't know what the status of those cages are,
That's a good point.
so
Do
we
you
might be
hog
on.
tie a horse?
What?
Do you hog tie a horse?
Probably.
In case these guys get out, I mean,
What if we want these horses? What if we make these horses our horses?
well, I'm saying
No.
between somebody dying and a horse, one horse getting eaten, there's 5 of them.
Can we put a horse in the basement?
Hey, there you go.
I mean, they don't have to be eaten either.
Is it
It's
ready
not
for
like
that,
I'm
though?
gonna start butchering.
On your map quest and be like, this is contained, you guys take it from here, we're gonna move on. By the way, we kicked your ass, so these are our horses.
Mm, yeah,
We're gonna
right.
grand theft horse
The what?
that.
Having that blocked off back there makes such a big difference.
Yeah, there's a lot of cold air coming from
Yeah.
there.
Right.
Did you change the light thing in the bathroom? Cause I
Yeah.
thought it was my face on.
Oh, same light, no. I put a different light in it.
That, you have that blue.
Yeah.
I hit it all the time.
Maybe I got taller.
Maybe,
I don't have that
maybe.
problem.
I was gonna say I definitely don't have that.
All right. So where do we land?
I'm a hog tie the horses.
Okay. So Ruiz goes down and hog ties the horses.
Can we all like meet up with this guy up
I wanna
here
go down
at
and
Confab?
just look at that net and just be like,
Okay, yeah,
Aggressive.
first I'll pull my
Aggressive.
net off this guy.
Okay, and he gets up.
Gets up.
And,
granted, some
and
divine force allowed you to roll
Baker
twice.
is there to calm him down
I'm gonna
and
assume.
says, "Clearly we are outmatched. Clearly, we cannot stand against the awesome power of this group of travelers."
It's because we are
You guys are pretty awesome.
powerful.
Oh,
music.
good. Double flip.
A double flip, a triple Lindy.
You know,
I never just climb gently down.
ride your shield down the wall like
Yeah.
Legolas.
Cape flowing behind.
I like the
Tony
triple
Hawk.
Lindy.
Before
Look
Tony
like
Hawk was Tony Hawk.
a little bit of Rodney Dangerfield jumping off there.
What is the status of the cages?
Make an investigation
No, sorry.
check.
I'm asking.
The cages do not
Kello.
reply.
Kello. I was gonna say Kelo.
Hey, wait!
Kelobar.
Kello, what is the status of the cages?
Welcome to Kelo Land. We are close to Kelo Land. Anybody who's familiar with Sioux Falls channels?
16.
KELO.
16.
16. Kelo makes a quick assessment of the cages, coming back and taking an especially heartfelt look at his sister Liska. He kind of hits the cages, and they are holding up.
Excellent.
Let
So-
Hillshire know.
So these guys, Butcher and Candlestick, they're not really. They were just kind of pulled into this. They're not really invested with this guy Butcher. They're more than willing to let bygones be bygones. They apologize profusely and know when they are outclassed, and are more than willing to help you handle any problems with these three when they wake up.
We suggest that now they take our advice and look for the alpha instead of a contained problem. You know, like this works.
Okay. And after a bit of discussion, they agree and they're down with that plan. They will head north and kind of look further to the north, and
We're gonna
being that
head
you guys are
north
from the
without
south,
their horses too.
and
We're gonna send them packing.
Yeah.
Okay, be
At
like,
least 3. Well, I'll give them 2. I already got a horse, so it's up to you
you
guys.
got it, Don. Yeah, you got your Don.
This is how you.
I miss Sark. I'd like a horseback.
Horses. We're taking 3 then? So does that leave one of us without a horse?
Well, how small
I
are
have-
you?
I ride Loonspin.
You ride Loonspin, that's true.
Oh, there we go.
Just right on top.
I was gonna say technically, I guess I could just ride you too. Or I could just walk along with
Well,
you.
no, I don't. I think we could negotiate 3 horses here.
Okay, okay, I'm just trying to, you know,
Because
make
you
sure we
still,
have
you
all
have
of
still
our
have been
everything
on your cart, right?
Yeah.
That reminds me, where'd that cart go that
I
I
don't
saved
have
out
a
of
cart.
Lego?
I don't have a cart.
I don't.
He gives us like
I-
40 points.
Let's
It's in
the
there.
cart is gone.
Oh, really?
And
Yeah.
it gets
Did we lose it
harder
in
to
the
get from
river?
level
Not
to
loose in there, it's on the other side of
On
the
the,
river.
oh, I thought we built it in a boat, then
He
right
tells
across.
us, like, at the end of tonight, he said.
Yeah, we're gonna negotiate for 3 of your
Okay,
So if he
horses,
says you each get
not
500
killing
points,
you.
I
I'm
have
just
500.
That seems like a pretty fair deal.
We get XP for not killing
Higher
these
levels
guys.
you
We
get
get
the
XP
further
for
the
not killing Paul, or
number. It's like it's easy to level one.
I would've
Specifically
Paul
just
this
Paul.
kick a couple
3 and
times
then
before we
gets-
go.
Oh, I thought we were
She's
shit.
gone,
Well,
gone.
get more shit.
How dark,
Okay.
well,
John,
where
that's
are we
why
at
your
time-wise?
character
It's like in the night.
more powerful.
Is it still just like full moon,
John,
midnight?
you.
It's. I mean, it's only been like maybe
Yeah, I think
an hour or so since.
Okay.
Do you wanna tell these guys about your suspicion about the alpha, that the guy who took off might be the guy they're looking for?
Well, yeah, I mean, my theory,
You gonna give them your theory?
yeah, I'm talking,
Okay.
is that,
Hilthar.
yeah, where.
Of the hill people.
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
sorry, that's
Hilthar,
Lothar.
I think Hilthar is maybe the master werewolf, so if you run into him, you may want to just be
See,
wary.
his balls are fuzzy. See
Well,
his-
he disappeared mysteriously before this all happened. He built this gigantic structure, and then on the night of the full moon, he just leaves it up to basically us strangers to watch over it, to me that's suspicious.
Super says.
Well, to be fair, he did ask if one of us wanted to go with him.
No,
So he
he
could
said,
kill
no.
He did.
thought
I think in our discussion, we were like, maybe half will go and half
Right.
will stay.
We had
but
talked
then
about-
You just kind of said he took off and left us all.
Oh, I guess we were just talking about it then.
Yeah,
I
we were
remember.
discussing
Okay.
going with him.
I thought he had asked us.
And that might be my fault, and again, that's where, sorry if I had that written in, and.
No, maybe that's even why it makes it a little more suspicious. He's like, no, you guys just hang out here. I'm to go find a werewolf by myself.
I built this.
But I had to
structure.
build this huge structure for these three.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like something a werewolf would say.
Sounds very werewolf.
And so, you are able to negotiate the horses.
Yeah.
You get 3 horses, and so that is horses for who? Are you leaving poor Kelo to walk?
Or is Kelo joining us, or is he going back to Claycombe?
up to him.
So,
Because he has a family, right?
yeah, but,
Do you
well,
wanna come and
Liska,
adventure with us? Leave your
Liska
family?
is his family.
Oh, okay.
And it's not dawn yet. So, all right. So here we go. Now we'll get through the rest of this, and then I'll tell you where I think I want to take it, and I'll let you know. So you do, and so they say they're going to go north and investigate and see if they can find out anything, while you go back south
Oh.
and
okay.
investigate.
So how's
And
that help
so,
us if they're going out?
depending on what Hilthar finds out through the night, so you're gonna sit here and guard the rest of the night. You guard through the rest of the night, and then the next morning, everybody gets up, disperses, you guys have breakfast, whatever. You tied these 3 up and waited until they calmed down. The only one that was really worked up was Butcher and Tracy. Butcher and Tracy were the 2 that were really kind of worked up. The rest of them, or the other 3, they're more than willing to help you figure out what's going on. They would like to just stop the attacks. I mean, it would just be better off for everybody on the plains. And so everybody splits up. You don't see Hilthar before you head back, but everybody, when you wake up the next morning, everybody's back to human. And so now you have another cycle to investigate where that pack leader might be, where the den leader might be. And so you can choose to either investigate, so you can go with Kelo back to Claycombe and start an investigation down south, or you can leave Kelo to do that by himself with Hilthar, and you guys can continue on your journey.
Does a true full moon last one night then?
So see, I've been struggling with that. I thought it should be like 3 nights.
Yeah, isn't it like they're most powerful on the middle night?
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
Because the moon
But the
is
2
full for like 3-4 days,
Right.
technically.
Well, but like there's one night where it's like extra full, right?
Right.
The night before and the night after, they're like powerful but not quite as.
I agree 100%. I didn't think of this idea in enough time to plan for
Make
a
this a
3-night
week-long
phase,
adventure.
right? I didn't plan for a 3-night phase for this, and so maybe the next moon will be a super moon, and maybe it
wolf
will
moon.
be 3 moons or something. There you go. I like the sound of that. The wolf moon. Maybe we'll call it the moon to start investigating and see if you can figure out what's going on. So you can go back to Claycombe. Kelo can start.
I really am.
I know, right?
We can discuss too, part somewhat in the thread, like, do we want to say these guys got this and
And so
move on, or
really that boils
Good.
down to Christian if you
Yeah.
want to come back and play again.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay. So yeah, now it's up to you
Well,
guys
now we need
if
to
you want
talk
to
and ask if
investigate. That's exactly right.
it's working out,
All right. So yeah, I think that's probably a pretty good place to stop. So you guys have an investigation to do. Sound good? All right.
You get XP.
You will get XP. So let's
Mine
see what you
unplugged.
have for XP here. So you're going to be. So let's see here. So we've got
knock all this equipment off.
Sorry, thanks.
Oh, it's in my shoe.
5,800 XP split amongst the 6 of you. Well, I guess that all depends. No, we will do split amongst the 5 of you, and then we will see, I think, with Christian's character, with Kelo, I will just,
Was Akrop get anything?
he's knocked the fuck out.
1,160.
And so, with Kelo, I'll just level you along with them until you, if you would like to become a regular character, then you can start tracking XP. Chasing the dragon.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
That was
man.
fun.
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you. All right, everybody,
How
have a
long
great
did it last?
weekend, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
25th. I'll try to be there. We're going to Sioux City for my mom or my
Yeah.
stepmom's birthday.
Oh
too.
yeah, you got some party coming up, big cater.
Cater.